Please note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream with me, Grizzly. This is Grizzly True Crime, and today we're going to go through some photos before we do an upcoming live stream sometime this weekend, where I'm actually going to go through scenarios that are plausible of what happened and where in the house, right? Because there's a couple of ways to look at it, right? So, welcome everyone. One question quickly, can you hear background noise? Because I have my little office air conditioner on. To me, it sounds pretty loud, but you guys say you can't hear it. So please let me know. Please like and share so others know that we are live right now. Welcome to all my moderators. Thank you so much for everything you do. Welcome to all my patrons. We will have a patrons only stream, I think tomorrow, okay? I think tomorrow is better than today for most people. So tomorrow, a patrons only stream will happen after a live stream on this channel. And then, welcome to all my YouTube members as well. We'll have another members only stream again soon too. And to all locals in chat, any family and friends of Madeline Soto, and any new subscribers. There are so many new people here. Thank you so much for being here. Some of you are coming from Court TV. Thank you, Court TV, for having me on. It's always such an honor, right? Okay, you can't hear it. That's amazing. Oh my word. Okay, I'm so glad. So what I want to do, before we dive into the photos, I just want to quickly recap just a few little things on documents, because I'm getting so many emails and I'm like, guys, do your homework. Because we've been over this before. We've gone over it. It's timestamped for you. It was, at the time, like breaking news here with us, because we had the FOIA files and it was unbelievable to read this stuff. And so I'm just going to go over it again, just so that you know what the documents say, because I'm getting a lot of questions about it as well. People haven't seen the documents like this, these lines with their own eyes, right? So we're going to do that right now. Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, so some people say they can hear it. I'll turn it off a little later, okay? Just let me show you this quickly, and then I'll bring up the photo. So, okay, so this says, I'm just going to the highlighted parts, right? It's from the incident reports that the Orange County Sheriff's Office provided. So it says, Jennifer reaffirmed that Stephan was in fact not home when she woke up at 9 o'clock on February 26th. Jennifer called Stephan multiple times. Stephan returned her call at approximately 10 o'clock and informed her that he accidentally left his phone at home. Now see that, he left his phone at home, but she called him multiple times. Okay, so how did his phone not ring? And he also powered off Maddie's phone, so, like how, that's one of them that I wanted to show you. Then this one, okay? This is about a former girlfriend. To the former girlfriend, I am not saying the name at all. I'm not going to, I've always redacted their name. And so I'm just going to read what's here. And it says, the interview continued in a part to find out if Jennifer Soto had any knowledge. Wait, is this the one? Oh no, this is that other one. Okay, wait. Yeah. I asked, redacted, about the intimate relationship more in depth, and she disclosed that Stephan had a tough time having an erection. She described one very weird occasion where Stephan had her lay face down, completely flat, as if she was dead, and had sexual intercourse with her, and said that was the only time that he was very erect. I asked her if Stephan ever disclosed being sexual with, which would be the victim in this case, Madeline Soto, but he never did hear it. See full audio for further details. Barb says, I hate it when I wake up and Jen is not in cuffs. Thank you for your sticker. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's that line, okay? So you see it there? That's where a former girlfriend said that. And he also talked about, sleeping in a bed with Madeline and all of that, and getting a boner, and that girlfriend was like, what? And she broke up with him. Good for her, yeah. I can't believe he actually got so many girlfriends, yeah. Can you believe it, over time? Angie, thank you so much. That is very sweet. Okay, so now here, this is one where people are asking me, where does this quote come from about Jen saying about, the sex stuff wasn't evil, but murder's evil? So let's just hear it. The interview continued in a part as to find out if Jennifer Soto had any knowledge of the current location of Madeline. or her body, but Jennifer Soto remained steadfast that she did not know where the body of her daughter was. She continued to deny all involvement in regards to having knowledge, but the murder of Madeline Soto as evil. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, the interview eventually ended, but Jennifer Soto did not show the same level of emotion or care in regards to Madeline in her ongoing victimization by Stephan Sterns than she did her disappearance. It appeared to me that she's already accepted that the victimization was happening and her emotion appeared fictitious. Beverly, thanks for being a member for 16 months. Okay, so I've shown you that one. We've looked at that one. Okay, now this one we looked at a week ago where they say on March 29th of 2024, I received this case synopsis from the medical examiner's office. Dr. Giles ruled the cause of death as strangulation and the manner of death as homicide. Somewhere in these documents as well, it says that they believe the victim left the home deceased. So they do believe that she was murdered in the home, because I know there's theories now, and theories are fine. I'm not against theories, but there's theories now that what if, she was drugged and then he put her in the car and then he drove around and then she came to and then he strangled her, things like that. And I understand why people think that, but I'm going with YouTube glitched for a second. That's so weird. Hi everyone, sorry about that. So, if the theory is that maybe she was drugged, maybe she came to, maybe he strangled her, then that doesn't seem to pan out based on what police are saying, right? Police are saying that she left the home deceased. So they believe she was murdered in the home, okay? So, right. And then we'll look at that list as well. Just go here. What else was I wanting to show you? This is why I think so many people want Jennifer Soto arrested for many other reasons as well. But this one, where she initially told police, she stated that she last saw at Madeline Soto at 8 o'clock in the morning on February 26th as she was getting ready for school. That's not possible, man. That's not possible, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know. Is YouTube glitching? YouTube is being naughty. Sorry about that. And then this one I find very interesting, just to consider for when we go through scenarios. Angelica, one of the roommates, was informed that the pink comforter on her bed had been collected under the search warrant. Interesting. Oh my goodness. I wonder why that is. So I wonder if he had ever abused Madeline in the roommates' rooms where they were not there, or if they saw something, or if he washed something, or if he took a comforter for the day and they brought it back, you know what I mean? Who knows? But that one is quite interesting as well. Okay, so I think we went through everything that we needed to right now with those updates that we've covered over time. Now I'm going to show you photos. So now we're going to go through photos room by room, and I want you to comment as well what you notice. You can leave comments below as well. I might not catch every comment, of course not, right? Because we're all here together looking at these photos. I'm going to probably make myself a bit smaller. Hey, if you're an OG, remember I used to be here like this. And present things. Okay. So if it's frozen for you, just make sure that you refresh your page, okay, and come back. Sometimes YouTube's doing big updates and things like that can happen. So let's go like this. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to bring it over. All right. I'm going to resize it now. I'm going to make the photos nice and big for you to see. We start at the house, which is in Kissimmee, Florida. All right. I'll make myself slightly bigger in a moment. I just want to put this here. Okay, so this is the home. Okay, and so shame. There's the cat. Looks like Fury. I'm sure you guys have seen Fury if you've been here for a while. We've got two cats. You can see from the emojis as well. We've got Fury and Willow. And sorry for being a minute late today. I was chasing them literally out the office. They did not want to leave. So shame, man. This poor kitty. There's the kitty. He looks so cute. And there's the kitchen. Well, not kitchen. Sorry, it's like it's just a round table, okay, in the living area. And you can see the room dividers, all right, there in the background. And that would be Madeline Soto's makeshift room. Now, I do myself get upset about her having a makeshift room, right? Because it's important for a child to have their own room. But I do also acknowledge that maybe there's some financial aspects to consider. Because it was Jennifer Soto's father that owns this townhouse. And it's got 4 bedrooms, 3 upstairs and the master bedroom downstairs, right? And so do you remember when Chris Sterns said that he was paying $600 a month for the room when Stephan was staying there, and he didn't realize he was supporting the whole family? So he must mean Jenn and Maddie. So I think he was paying for the downstairs room, and Jenn said they would normally sleep together in that downstairs room. So they made Maddie a makeshift room, okay? So you guys will probably be shocked. Are you giving her credit? Maybe I'm giving her credit for a moment, okay, Jenn Soto, for making Maddie a makeshift room. Now, letting her sleep alone, letting Stephan Sterns sleep alone with her daughter, no credit there, none at all, okay? But maybe she made this to, like, try her best to make Maddie a room, you know? Because upstairs they were renting out those rooms. Now, the one thing, though, is that room number 4, I thought that the dad was paying for that room because that became like there was a guest room. Maybe it was kept as a family room. I don't know. But it's interesting to consider that, okay? That maybe that's why she didn't have her own room. I still think it's not okay. I think she should have had her own room. But interesting to consider who owned the house, who was charging rent, who were the other tenants, like how many tenants were there and all of that, right? So there were 2 other adults upstairs, 2 female roommates, and one of the female roommates had a 17-year-old that would stay there, Jenn said, for about half the week or so. Mara says $600 for a room. That's what Chris Sterns said. That's what's on the documents, right? Yeah, and Cal got it, so Jenn could have divided her room into 2. Or given Maddie the big room with a king bed, right? Okay. So this is the kitchen. I'm sure you guys have seen many of these pictures because I've put it over on overlays, you know, when we've listened to the audios and things like that. But we're going to go through it now today. And I'm going to point out some things. And I would love for you to also point out what you see, what you notice. It's very, very helpful. There's Court TV. Hello, Court TV. I was just talking about you. Thank you so much for having me on. It was really, really great. If you guys haven't seen my appearance on Court TV, I had linked it in the chat. It's on courttv.com right now under the Vinnie Politan Investigate show. I'm sure they'll post it to YouTube at some point as well. So, okay, talking about this case, of course. So this is the kitchen area. You can see this looks like Disney stuff, right? And Jenn worked at Disney. Stephan previously worked at Disney. I don't know why he was fired. Maybe he was super tardy, super lazy, didn't show up a lot, or maybe inappropriate. How do we know? I don't know. I wonder, right? Okay, so Jem says Jenn should have had the makeshift room and given Maddie her own space. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well, right? Yeah. Do your best for your children. It was her only daughter, right? Thank you so much. Okay, so we've got the kitchen here. You can see this nice little coffee maker. All right, standard looking kitchen, I guess. Like there's nothing really to say about it. What we can note, let me say, I'm going to give some commentary here and there of things we've read together already. Like, did you know, that on February 26th that morning, okay, firstly, at 2:30 a.m., there were noises upstairs. So that's still interesting. We'll go over scenarios and discuss that. But then at 7:04 a.m., Madeline Soto's phone was unplugged from the charger. I don't know if the charger was upstairs or downstairs. If they were upstairs, it would have been upstairs. But maybe it was downstairs in her room. But it was unplugged from the charger at 7:04 a.m. At 7:16 a.m., did you know that Madeline Soto's phone was switched off, powered off? Okay? And I would speculate that Stephan Sterns took that phone with him or powered it off because maybe he planned to delete stuff on it later. Messages between him and Madeline or anything like that on her phone, right? Okay. Kathleen says, Court TV, thanks for having G on. She knows this case inside out. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So, Vicky says, I slept on the sofa for years so my child could have a bedroom. You see? It's like a mother's instinct, right? I'm not even, I don't have children. I have cats, okay? They're our kids, all right? Don't judge it. But I would do anything. I mean, our house is a cat house. Sometimes Mr. Grizzly complains. Why do they take up so much space? Because we get them the best, right? Like towers and everything. And it's like, because they deserve the best, you know? So I saw on Reddit, there's a Madeline Soto thread, and someone there had posted that some people get more upset when they order takeout and there's something missing than Jenn was upset about her daughter being missing. That was a very, very intense statement, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so Court TV is confirming it's on YouTube tonight for VPI, Vinny, Politan Investigates, and other platforms. Thank you for coming on, and all the Grizzlies for the love from everyone. Yes, international Grizzlies. Thank you. Thank you so much, Court TV. Okay, so 7:16 a.m. he powered off the phone. I'm talking about the kitchen still. Don't worry. We're getting to the other photos. You're probably like, we're gonna be here forever. Don't worry. Now, at 10:30 a.m., the roommate came down for breakfast. One of the roommates from upstairs, okay? So we know about the other timeline. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm specifically going to talk about laundry. Because at 10:30 a.m., one of the roommates comes downstairs for breakfast, which would be around this area. And she notices Stephan Sterns is acting odd. She says he's going up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. Then he's out the house, in the house. So obviously he's going to the dumpster many times, as we know. But the thing is, between 10:30 and 11:15, if you combine all the stories, Stephan and that roommate were the only people in the house. And what was he doing? Laundry. He was doing laundry. Oh, and I still want to know what. I think he was washing a lot of blankets. I would speculate he had wrapped Maddie in blankets, and put her in the vehicle. Also to prevent, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to be disrespectful to the victim. Medically speaking, to prevent, you know what I mean, like any bodily fluids or anything like that in the vehicle or whatever. So he may have wrapped her in like blankets and come home, and then he would have also probably wrapped her to carry her out there in the bushes or something, and then come home to wash all of that. That's plausible. So anyway, between 10:30 and 11:15, while the roommate is coming to the kitchen here, and she's like, what is he doing? He's going up and down the stairs here. See, she's coming for breakfast, and he's going up and down the stairs here, and he's doing laundry. The guy who doesn't ever lift a finger. He doesn't do chores. He lives off everyone else. Okay, so we're still downstairs here. We just see the stairs behind me. I actually do have to make myself smaller here. Wait for it. I want to make sure you can see everything. Okay, so this is Jen's room, right? You can see it. Here's that little table we saw, where I think they actually did the interview. Remember the interviews we saw where Stephan Sterns sitting behind Jen like that, cracking his knuckles? Yeah, I think it was here. Jen's room is here with a king bed. So when she said she usually slept downstairs on the king bed, and she says she slept downstairs that night, I'm not so sure I believe her, but maybe she did. Maybe Stephan and Maddie really did go upstairs. But we're going to look at scenarios tomorrow or the next day, right? Okay, so here is where she slept. And she said Maddie usually stayed here with her, and she only really hung out in her room, right? So there you go. You could see it again. This is Maddie's makeshift room with a room divider. Shame, man. To me, wow, for a 13-year-old, she just turned 13, but it just feels terrible. There's no privacy. I mean, Jen even explains it. If you go back and listen to the audio interviews, which, by the way, some people haven't found yet, they're like complaining that I interrupt too much. The usual, like, why do you have to stop so much? I'm like, just go listen to the videos. I put all the audio files out there for you. Okay, all timestamped. Jenn Soto's interviews, Stephan Sterns' interviews, his parents' interviews, the teachers, all of them in separate videos for you, all time-stamped with pictures overlaid, so you can just go listen to it there. But Jen actually says, there's like a room with fake walls. And when she said fake walls, it just hurt my heart, It's very important for children, okay, to have their own rooms with walls. Privacy matters a lot, especially to teenagers. I know Maddie had just turned 13, but you know what I mean. Either way, children need their privacy. And as I say, Maddie, man, it must have been so exciting to turn 13. She needed her own room, okay? Court TV says the website has an Easter egg for the answer. I'm not finding it yet. I've got to sleuth it out about who runs the handle. Okay, so here's this makeshift room. Okay, here's where Jen was sitting for those interviews. There you can see it as well. Now you see this pile of blankets here. I think it's interesting. I think he was actually washing this. Here is a pink comforter. I don't know if that's the one from the roommate's bed, right? Could be. Did he take that as well? It's interesting. Okay. So, Busy Mom says, Jen said they all sleep on the same bed always, so then how in the world does she not know about the abuse? I think that then the scenario would be that Stephan would go here in this area. She said sometimes he would go upstairs, but I don't know if he just permanently had that room upstairs. I don't know. The finances, follow the money would be interesting of who's paying for what. Because it's just interesting to consider. Chris Stern said, I don't know, I was like paying for the whole family. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? Was it 300? Or was it $600 for the room downstairs and Stephan stayed there all the time? Or did he just have the room upstairs? Did they just keep it for him? And then Jen's dad was like, no more of that. Like, kick that guy out, right? Anyway, so here it is, and here's a pink comforter, and here's a whole pile of blankets here, which I would think that he may have washed that day. Interestingly, though, when they peeled back all these covers, there was underwear in here. I must be careful, actually, not to show that. It probably should be, it's probably in the not to show file. Now, the bathrooms, I don't know that I could say too much about it. We're still just looking generally, okay? And then I'm going to show you each room. Madeline's room, her makeshift room, more photos, Jen's room, and room number 4, okay? All right. Jill and Brian, thank you so much. 330K. We're almost at 331, you guys. We've only got like 20 or so subs to go. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome to all the new Grizzlies. Kristen said Madeline should have had a room before Jen rented out a room. And definitely, you see, even that, before, the priority should be Madeline, not Stephan. And I feel like for Jen, the priority was Stephan, which is quite odd because he contributes literally nothing and just was abusing her daughter. You know, like, what did he really bring to the relationship? Besides being a permanent babysitter, which clearly that had a very sinister plot twist. I mean, does she think, oh, whatever, like, they're always going to just, like, it's like a permanent babysitter. But, I mean, then she was a lazy mom. Because she even worked part-time. She always needed her sleep. I understand she's got mental health challenges, but, like, step up. You're the mom, right? Oh, my goodness. Wow. So, I know hindsight's 2020. Oh, I wanted to show you this because, you know what's interesting? Look at this. This is the downstairs bathroom. And so we're still downstairs now, all right? And so there's clothing on the floor here, right? So Jen said in that body cam we saw, which I think was on the 27th, okay? She said that if they want, the words also hurt my heart, a fresh scent of her daughter, they would find clothing here on the floor. And they said they walked all around it, they didn't touch it. But that's weird as well. Like, your daughter's missing. She's not doing the usual. If you know your daughter, if you think she's missing. Aren't you panicking a bit? Aren't you looking around for clues? Aren't you like, whoa, there's her clothing right there. Don't you pick that up? Don't you, I don't know, hug the clothing. Be like, oh, where is she? Or like, I don't know what. She's just like, oh, we just like walked right around it. You could just have, it's on the floor. What? And then it's even weirder what's in the laundry hamper. Because it's like his boxer shorts. Why are his boxer shorts in the laundry hamper? Okay, so... yeah, so anyway, we've got the bathrooms there. We've got some of the other roommates' rooms. I don't really see much of the point of showing it. You know what I mean? Like, they just stayed in these rooms. So we're not going to focus on that right now. Let me put it like that. These are their rooms, okay? I just want to make sure that we're seeing everything here. Yeah, these are the roommates' rooms, okay? So we saw the bathroom. Now, quickly, let me show you the laundry, all right? So we'll go from here. We're downstairs still. We're going to go upstairs. Where we see Stephan Sterns walking up and down the stairs is what... the roommate said about the laundry that he was doing. So strange. He's doing laundry. He's going to the dumpster. But his boxer shorts are not, maybe they are washed. Maybe he washed them and put them there. I don't know. But they seem like it's in the laundry hamper. And there's a stained pair of panties in Maddie's bed. And I almost speculate. Okay, I'm going to be careful with my words. I just wonder if he wouldn't have wanted to take that almost like a trophy. Why is there this one dirty panty in the bed and left like that? I don't think any girl would leave it like that. You know what I mean? I don't think she would have. I think that he tucked that in there to take later. I don't know. He's a very sick guy. We can't put it past him, okay? Look at the evidence they had on his phone. Well, we can't see it. We don't want to ever see it. Thank goodness it's never part of the FOIA file. That would be illegal to distribute that. Some people are asking if I received that. Definitely not. So it's just weird because he was doing so much laundry. But that could also mean, okay, he was washing a lot of blankets. A lot of blankets that he'd probably wrapped her in or whatever, where the murder happened and all of that. Okay, yeah. Kathleen said, I've never found underwear in my child's bed. And it's not like, that's also what's weird. It's just underwear, just panties, okay? It's weird because it's not like, oh, it's like panties and a nightie or like, and socks and other things. It's one panty. Wow. Okay, Jackie, let me see what you say. That is what I was trying to say. You said, okay, let me read out her comment, Jackie. During strangulation, she would lose bladder. Finding urine would tell us when the crime occurred. Blanket wash. Ugh, that's what I'm saying. I think he was washing blankets, many blankets. And he even said she's making her nest now. And he even said he gave her extra medication that night, even though she didn't need it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, there we go. Shar said Juan. Yeah, I know his name is Juan. Okay, but you say owns the house. He's Jen's ex-father-in-law, not Jen's father. Interesting. Okay, thank you. Oh, she does talk about a stepdad, right? Okay, to clarify, Juan owns the house. He's Jen's ex-father-in-law, not Jen's father. Thank you, Shar. I like the attention. Thank you. Okay, I did know his name is Juan. Father-in-law, ex-father-in-law. Interesting as well. Interesting. All right. So Marie says, I don't understand why Jenn Soto was always fighting with Maddie about cleaning her room when the entire house is a big mess. I know, right? Like the cars. Even Jen's cars. Like the car, her home, her room, her cupboards. I mean, wow. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. We're going up the stairs now. Okay. So downstairs, master bedroom, living area, makeshift room of Maddie's. Little round table, kitchen. That's what we got downstairs. And a bathroom, of course. En suite. So now we're going up these stairs. I don't know what they were taking photos of here. I'll leave it here for a moment. If you see anything, I mean, I don't know if there's, you see, is this from something? Or I think they were just taking photos in case, right? Doesn't it just remind you a little bit of Chris Watts when you see these stairs and you think of, I don't know, carrying maybe bodies down the stairs? In this case, a body, but you know, just... He reminds me of Chris Watts in many ways, actually. Leslie, welcome. Okay, so. All right. M says, stop saying panties, it's underwear. Depends where you're from. I'm from South Africa. We all speak a little differently all over the world, right? Okay, so. Ashley said, I'm 50-50 about where it happened. The underwear upstairs is the main thing for it happening upstairs. The underwear is not upstairs. It's downstairs. Downstairs. That's why we're doing this today, to make sure that everyone understands where what is, okay? Downstairs in Maddie's makeshift room is the underwear. And then next door is Jen's room. King bed. It's kind of like Goldilocks and the three beds, the size of the bed. There's a big one, a medium one, and a small one. There's a big bed for Jenn Soto, king bed. Maddie's got a single bed. Upstairs, it looks like a double bed for Stephan Sterns, okay? So, here we go. We go upstairs. All these criminals always doing laundry. I say always because it's just like, you know, we've had a few cases where it's like, ooh, then they're suddenly doing laundry. The recent one, Daniel Howard, remember that trial we watched together? Wow, okay. Yeah, Kathleen said underwear can be many different garments. We all know what she's talking about. Yes, okay, so we go here. We're now by the laundry. Now, they took pictures of this, and when I first received the photos, I was like, I wonder why they're taking so many pictures. What's with the laundry? What's with it? Oh, after deep diving all those documents, oh, damn. And it's very important. I hope that content creators that receive the FOIA files and things or getting it from all different places will also review the documents because there's some misinformation that can be spread very easily. Because not every single photo they took is relevant. Meaning, for example, they took a photo of a tire on the grass, somewhere on the grass, right, in the wooded area. And now some people are saying, oh, that's the tire that he put right there near Maddie's butt. No. The documents literally say they took a picture of it in case, and it turned out to be not related to the case. They took pictures of like a white T-shirt and yellow cloth torn in 3 pieces, which was also in the dumpster, by the way. Interesting. But all sorts of things, and some of them they said not related to the case. So not everything in this file that one just receives with no explanation, because they just give you evidence photos. And they don't label them or say what it is. It's up to each person to look at the documents and understand what it is, right? Karen said, thank you for all your hard work on the sickening case. It's hard to deal with. Every day I feel stronger that Jenn is very involved in this. It's difficult. I keep trying to, let's say, eliminate her as a suspect. It's difficult. It's difficult based on what she said herself. Okay, so here's the laundry area. And you can see that Mr. McMessy was here. Just like, I think he would have had to Google how to do laundry. Where do you put the detergent? I mean, I don't even know. He's like, yeah, I haven't changed a tire in 10 years. Yeah, did you ever change a tire, dude? Did you ever do the laundry in your life until this day? I don't think so. Do you think so, you guys? Bold and Snarky says, congrats on getting 331. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the laundry area. And now we're upstairs. There's an upstairs bathroom as well. Bathroom, toilet, restroom, okay? And there's this little mini fridge and some snacks over there and a microwave. And as we can see, the bathroom. Again, that'll be called different things all over the world, but you all understand what I'm saying, right? Kitty, kitty, mouse. Kitty, kitty, mouse is when Jenn comes out of her drug-induced haze, maybe she'll give a short, like a poop. Like she'll give a shh, I understand. Maybe, I don't know. She's very, I don't know what word to use. She doesn't seem to care very much for her daughter. And I don't think it's fair that she can blame it on her, like, mental health challenges. You know what I mean? Even if she has a diagnosis that many people have, well, then 99% of those people would not be treating their children like that. So I don't think one should use a diagnosis as, like, an excuse or a crutch to neglect one's children. You know what I mean? So I think she might be doing that. What do you think? Yeah, Kristen said the laundry room is the cleanest so far. Okay, so this, I don't think I have to show that. All right? Here as well, let me show you this guy. He was getting ready to go in for the search warrant. I would love to see body cam. They haven't got it, you know. I don't know why we get certain things and not other things. Like, I want to see body cam of them going in the house and searching. That would be great. But they did take photos, so, all right? So there you go. It was the search warrant. Now, Jenn's room. Do we understand where everything is or no? I really hope so. I'll show you like this because this will be a good one. Downstairs, kitchen, okay? This is the master bedroom. Master bedroom where Jenn Soto stays, sleeps, king bed. And she says during the relationship with Stephan, Stephan and Maddie would sleep in this room together. Over here is a makeshift room. I'm not calling it a bedroom. That wouldn't be right. It's a room divider, okay? And there's a bed in there. Small bed. Big bed in here. King bed in there. And according to Stephan and Jenn, Maddie always needed human contact. She always wanted to, you know, have affection and wanted to sleep there with them. So, Jenn said Maddie would only hang out here, or she said we would hang out here. Interesting sentence, but okay, hang out here, but she would sleep there with them. So we're downstairs here, master bedroom, Maddie's makeshift room, this little table, kitchen. There's also a bathroom by Jenn's room. That's what we have. And there's a couch as well. Okay. Yeah, Rob's like, on the other side of the wall, so sick. And Karen's like, why did she allow that? Especially, you know, if it was Jenn and then her daughter not really wanting to stay in her own room, clearly from the trauma actually, that's one thing. But to have your boyfriend over, and then, don't forget this detail. It wasn't as if it was on the bed, Maddie, Jenn, and then Stephan. No. Jenn said Maddie would sleep in the middle. That's weird as well. She's not protecting her daughter. It would be Jenn on one side of the king bed, Maddie in the middle, Stephan on the other side. I don't like it. Especially, obviously, given the context, but in general, I don't like it. It makes me feel really uncomfortable. So, thinking about that. Okay, so we're going to go now and look at this room and Jenn's room. So we're going to look at this room in detail, and we're going to look at Jenn's room in detail. Let's start actually with Jenn's room in detail. Are we ready? So here we go. I had to categorize all this like this because, my goodness, when they give you the photos, there's no... And I'm not ungrateful. I'm not saying it to be ungrateful. I'm just like, there's no particular order. You really have to just read the documents and figure it out and be like, what, where, who? Okay. So what do you notice so far? Here we have Jenn's room. And you can see here's the dog bowls. Okay. And we'll go over scenarios. I'm just trying not to go down that path today because I'm just like, oh, if Jenn really needed a really good night's sleep, I would like, did she go upstairs? Did she go to the guest room? Does she go to the guest room sometimes and then leave Maddie and Stephan here? Because that makes the most sense to me. I don't know why she wouldn't want to say it because one is not really worse than the other. But you never know. And I'm just saying because the dog was here as well. And the cat's around the house too. So if Jenn really, really wanted a good night's sleep, would she really just sleep in this room? And then just she actually said she told Maddie to go to her own bed downstairs. And then Stephan, she said Stephan could go to Maddie's bed, and then she kicked Maddie out and said, you go there to Stephan. And then later interviews, she said, no, she sent them upstairs. So there's different stories there of where she sent them. And she said it was a selfish move. Okay? Okay, Karen says, I'm ready. There you go. Lisa says, there's Miralax. I don't know why I'm calling it my relax. I thought that's how you guys say it. I don't know if we have that here. I don't know. My relax? Miralax. Miralax is staring us in the face right here. Why is Miralax important? Because Jen said, firstly, Stephan said that Maddie had not been taking her medication consistently for the week before he had come to visit because she'd been staying with her grandmother. That's what he said. Jenn Soto said Maddie had not been taking the Miralax consistently that week. And I'm like, oh no, if you put it all together. How did Stephan know that? Why did he know that? That sounds very, very scary. But here it is. Here's the Miralax, which obviously is a laxative, right? We don't have to explain that. We know that. Okay. Yeah, Eliza said, you've got a point. It's strange to send them two upstairs and stay alone in the big bed. It's very strange. Very odd. Her story doesn't add up at all. Okay? And I know that I've brought up the croc several times, okay? There's 3 crocs in this room. It's right here. 1 pair belongs to Jenn Soto, and 1 of the crocs belongs to her daughter. If she was sleeping in this room, that's even weirder that the croc was there if Maddie had gone upstairs, and if Jenn Soto and Stephan both say, no, she was wearing Crocs that day. And Stephan says, I was joking with her in the car saying, haha, she wears Crocs and socks. Interesting that they both bring it up, but it's right there under her mother's nose. That's my issue with it. Some people are not understanding my issue with it. If your daughter's missing and you were sleeping here and you say you sent them upstairs, but her shoe is here, maybe Stephan chucked it there. Maybe the dog took it there. There's many, many things we can go over. We'll go over scenarios this weekend sometime. Plausible scenarios. Scenario 1, 2, 3. What could it be, right? Okay? I mean, detectives do that too, right? They go over plausible scenarios. We don't know exactly everything they know, but we can see a lot of evidence here and we'll be able to at least come up with some scenarios, right? That might make sense. Ms. Holmes says, I thought Stephan Sterns was up all night and slept all day. Didn't do the same at Jen. I know, right? Was he just like a different person there? Suddenly like, oh, now he's just like night, goes to sleep at midnight. And then what? He's up all day? I don't believe that either. Okay, so we can see here's like a, is it called like a plushie? Like a soft cuddly toy. There's pillows on the bed. You can see multiple pillows on this bed. We'll see another picture as well. Remember that upstairs only had 1 pillow and 1 little like sheet. Okay, so that's also interesting to consider. Lily said it's common for Hispanics to share bedrooms and rent rooms. I don't know anyone that had their own room growing up. All of this is not what makes her neglectful. She had her own space respectfully. Thank you, Lily, for your input as well. I understand, and that's why I say it could be cultural, it could be financial, all of that. But at the end of the day, the child neglect cannot be overlooked. The grooming of Stephan Sterns, the predator, and everything right in her face, right in Jen's face. I can't ignore it. You know, so Pat says Jen's room is gross, that poor child having to live like that. So we've got like this little monkey here. Tell me if you see anything else. We've got the dog balls. We've got a Christmas tree. This was taken obviously in February 27th or 28th. Okay, she left her Christmas tree up real late. I think I saw the Christmas tree box under this bed at some point as well. Lots of blankets, as I say. Let's go to the next picture. So here we can see the Christmas tree. Now, a lot of people have pointed at the lollipops upstairs in bedroom number 4, where apparently Stephan and Maddie went, where maybe the murder occurred. But there's a lot of lollipops on the shelf. So I don't know if you took some from here, if you brought some along. There's a lot of theories I've seen about lollipops, but here's a box. There's lots of, actually, there's all over here. There's boxes of lollipops if you look all over the room, right? Okay. So let me just see what I missed here. Yeah. Kristen said the laundry room is the cleanest so far. And yeah, I think it would be, it's probably the cleanest so far, because if Stephan was using it, he'd have to make sure it is the cleanest, because it really is a communal area. Everybody would be using it. He had to, and he obviously was trying not to be suspicious. That chick channel said, I watch y'all videos from the clouds. Thank you for all you do. From the clouds. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. All right, so we will have a look. I think they're going to show us more of this. Now, here's the Tamagotchis, okay? Tamagotchi, you guys know what that is? It's like a little game. I think it's made in Japan. And you got to like look after a little creature. You got to like feed it and do all sorts of things on this Tamagotchi. There's 2 of them here. And why I show this, it's sad to see it, because Stephan Sterns connected very strongly with Madeline Soto, and I would now say groomed her with connecting on these things, right? On this is Lego, these are Tamagotchis, and he collected them because if you look at his Reddit posts under the username Sustanet, which also matches the tattoo he's got on his back, yeah, he's talking a lot about these Tamagotchis. You know, I think I actually said in one of the episodes, if he went back to the scene, the way that he was about his Tamagotchis, and he went back to Maddie's body, I wouldn't even be surprised if he's like, oh, I forgot that Tamagotchi. He probably went to do more than that, like cover up her body or whatever, but I'm like, what if it was something like that? Because he's like so obsessed with those as well. Paula said, hi G-Mods, Grizzlies around the world, heartbreaking case. What was Maddie's favorite color again? Purple and green. You said, although you don't see it, I've been a Grizzly for 2 years. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being a Grizzly for 2 years and for your support. So here is this air-dried clay that someone had pointed out to me on email, saying, what if this was the stuff that Stephan maybe poured all over Maddie's backpack, because he put the backpack in a bag. There was also the croc in the dumpster. See, that's the point. One croc is under Jen's nose. The other is in the dumpster. It's a weird scenario, that. It's a very strange thing. So, and then it was covered in what looks like paint. Some people have said he painted those Warhammer figurines. It could be primer paint from that. It could be, I think this would be quite difficult to make into that consistency. I don't know if he would be doing that. I think it was more like paint, right? Okay. A handle said, that's what she said. Said, looks like Maddie's room was in a dining room next to the kitchen. Yeah, like a little, that round table, little dining room next to the kitchen. Exactly. Which is also a very communal area, which is not okay for a 13-year-old to be there. 10-year-old, 12-year-old, any child to be in that area, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we have this Christmas tree. You know, I think many things when I look at these photos. I'm grateful that I have this platform and this community where we can discuss it, okay? Because at the moment, all we're doing, we're discussing it. I'm not saying this is exactly what happened, and I'm never saying I'm absolutely correct. We're just discussing it. Now, maybe this tree was always up there, but my mind went one place when I saw this. When I saw the box, the Christmas tree box under the bed, I'm like, and here's the Christmas tree, and I know it's Feb, and maybe she left it up late. It's very, very late. But okay, I was just like, what if Stephan put the tree up, or she put the tree up as like a distraction for something that happened here? But maybe not. That's a very far out there theory. I was just like, this is so weird to have this tree right here. But again, maybe it's just like, you know, just not packing it away quite yet. I know some people take some time. Okay, but damn, like end of Feb is late, hey? Not? Sure. I'm like, 28th of December. Okay, so sorry. Not trying to judge anyone who keeps their Christmas tree up late, all right? So let's go zoom in here. Here you can see lollipops, Lego. Lots of Lego and toys and things, which is Maddie's. Here's photos as well, okay? I'm zooming in now for you. You can see all of her stationery and things like that, the Tamagotchis. Okay, Disney things, because Stephan and Jen worked at Disney. Oh dear. Where's Sheriff Grady Judd when you need him, hey? Yeah, cuff her. Sheriff Grady Judd, she worked at Disney. And things are sounding sus. He'll be like, okay, time for a sting operation. Yeah, we'll see that press conference. Okay. Phoebe said Maddie wanted to sleep out in the open and of course not be alone, so stopping would leave her alone. It's so sad nobody saw the signs. Yeah, shame, man. Okay, so let's see quickly. I just want to see every now and then what you guys are saying, because it's very important as well that we're discussing this as a community. Andrew said, I take mine down January 1st. Right? Stephan said the Christmas tree is the only plant in that house. Yeah, that as well. Except for the Lego, maybe, okay? They do have Lego plants. But yeah, shame. And there's no, people said there's no photos, there's no plants and things like that, okay? Yeah, and it's just not the neatest, and yet Jen the whole time was saying she's fighting with Maddie because Maddie's room is not neat. But like, hello. Okay, so here we can see some more. Here's the cat scratching post. Okay, here's the ensuite bathroom. Here's a mirror. So anyway, let's look at the shelf. Here's a lot of these like Disney watches, right? Maybe you guys have been there. I went there. Disney World. I always confuse the two. I went there to the Florida one when I was 11, but I don't know about those. Are those collecting, like, is it watches that you buy there? Is it ones you get when you go in? I don't know, but there you could see all the Disney stuff. You could see the Miralax. You could see this face wash. It's a very good one, actually. Yes. Golden Fire said, so glad to catch you live. It's been a while. Gee, your coverage of this case is the best. Oh, thank you so much. All right. Joletta said, did you spot the lie in Chris Sterns' interview? Are you talking about the 3 a.m. dogs barking type of thing? Or what? Got to be a little more specific because there's a few things that it's like, Okay, so what else can you spot? Can you see anything? I'm making sure that you can see this entire photo. Just let's make sure. Yeah. Okay, like this. You can see the whole thing. I think that could be like I think this could be for the cat, right? Okay. Marie said the tattoo on his back is his mother's Irish family crest, sustenance family name. She said it in the interview. She took him to get it. Yeah, I remember that when she's like, I'll take you when you're 18 if you just don't get a tattoo with others. I remember that part, but interesting that he used that name all over Reddit to talk about lots of things, right? Lots of things. Okay. Oh, Angie said when you stay on site, you get wristwatches, you can get into your room, pays for meals, etc. Okay, nice. So that's probably what that is. And I mean, they work there. So I guess they would have Disney things to collect as well. Cotton balls, we can see. What is that? Igloo coolers. I mean, there's nothing really to report here, right? There's cookies and earbuds and things like that. Okay. So yeah, I think the thing that sticks out most now is this Miralax right here. Given the context of the case, of course. Amanda, welcome. How do you join twice? It says Amanda, welcome. Amanda, welcome. Okay, welcome. So, okay. If you spot anything, I'm leaving it up for a while in case you spot something. Moonchild says, what's Cookies doing in the bedroom? And they're everywhere. They're on her side table and everything. Okay. So now we look at this one. Now, notice this pillowcase and this very suspicious pile of towels, and I don't know if it's something that Stephan washed that day. Is it part of the laundry stash? Because my goodness. And he just says the mirror faces the bed. Yeah, and I was wondering if the door is closed, can she see sort of Maddie's makeshift room or activity out there? Like, how would you not notice it then, or what? You know what I mean? Okay. Grunge Truck said if Jenny's involved, it would probably take Sterns to lead the evidence. Depending also what's on her phone, what's on Maddie's phone, all kinds of things. But yes, I wonder if he would ever, right? Okay. Yeah, some of the lollipops, Jedi Lego art said the lollipops are Lego. Some of them are Lego, and there's other boxes of them somewhere down here as well. We'll look at it in a moment. So there's the bathroom, and this is where Jen says, oh, there's a pile of laundry. Her most recent dirty laundry on the floor. I don't see it in these pictures. Maybe they took it already because I still have not seen her dress. When everyone's pointing out the blue item of clothing from the guest bedroom, it's Stephan's shirt, or it's a collared shirt that's like pastel or light blue. It's not a dress. Okay. Book Mama said 90% of the items in our home are my daughter's. I'm a minimalist. She's not. It's totally fine. Okay. So now let's go like this. Okay, so now they've taken some of that, they've put some of that bedding, they've moved it. Here's the bed. Here you can see, I think this is a cat bed. I don't know if it's a dog bed or cat bed, but there it is. Here's the pile of shoes. You can see one of the Crocs right there. There's 3 of them there. One of Maddie's shoes is here that they said she was last seen wearing. One was in the trash. Here's the king bed, side tables and all that. And lots of pillows, which to me looks more plausible that Stephan and Maddie slept in this bed. But never mind. Who knows? He could have carried all the pillows downstairs. Obviously, this wasn't taken like right then. That next morning, it was, I think, on the 27th or 28th or so. I'll have to double check the date of these photos. But I think it was, they had that search warrant. I think it was on the 27th when they had to go stay in the hotel, right? Okay. So, okay, we've got this. And nothing much to report here that I can say. Now here, look at this. This could just be a pile of stuff that's still to be washed. Which again, when people say, well, maybe it's common for Stephan to put his boxes in the laundry basket in Maddie's makeshift room. I'm like, I don't know if that's that common. It's a bit odd. Maybe it was like a communal for Jen, Stephan, and Maddie, laundry basket. I don't know if he's only staying for a week was the plan. Why has he already got his boxes in there? Because as someone said in our previous chat, we know that, especially guys, sometimes they'll wear their boxes for like days, right? So why is it in there? But anyway, what's going on here? Why is one of it looks like Maddie's pillowcase because it matches the bedding in her bedroom, in her makeshift room. Okay, so what is all this doing here? I really wonder. It makes me wonder so many things. You know, with all of the towels, did he try to? And that would again bring in that Jenn would know something, unless she's upstairs having a really great night's rest. Then he's got all this to himself. And you can see this is stuffed in the closet here. Here's a duvet without its cover. Here's what appears to be what matches Maddie's room's pillowcase, where a lot of the CSAM happened over the years, based on they found matching, bedding and underwear and all that kind of thing. Okay. Patricia Burns says, it breaks my heart to seeing this soulless home, that this is all she saw while suffering so much harm. It's so tragic, right? Carlene says, I don't understand the Miralax connection. Oh dear. I don't want to go over it again. We went over it the other day. If you want to email me, you can. Yeah, okay. So Miralax, she didn't take consistently that week, and I found it odd that Stephan would know that, and so you would have to hear from Jenn, go listen to her audio interviews and, what she said about Stephan Sterns. So we've got a cupboard full of stuff here. Here's another one. Here's more of Maddie's bedding from Maddie's bed. Like, it's just here. Why is this here? And maybe it was just here. Maybe it's just like, oh, well, it was just going to be washed. But he did washing all day. He did washing. You know what's also so weird is that he was doing washing between 10:30 and 11:15 because the roommate saw him doing washing around then. And remember, he was out and about the whole freaking morning. So when I put that little timeline together that we just discussed now, I've got so many. I need more notebooks, you guys. I'm going to have to buy more notebooks because, my word, these are so full. Hold on. At 10:14, he entered the east gate. At 10:54, he parked near the dumpster. At 11:03, he exits through the main gate. At 11:15, Jenn comes home. At 11:56, he enters the rear gate. So all of that type of stuff. There's only a little 45-minute window of time where he's really able to even do the laundry. What kind of washing machine? You can set it. I have... Well, I don't have it now. Now we have a communal washing area, but I have a washing machine waiting to be used again that's literally can have a 15-minute eco setting, like a really quick wash, right? So I don't know if he would have done a quick wash with that, but did Jenn not notice all the laundry he was doing? Did she not ask, why are you doing so much laundry? Where did that laundry go? Did he do a quick wash and put in the tumble dryer, then just put the whole pile of blankets on the bed? What's going on? I'm just like, this matches Maddie's room, which you'll see when we look at her room, her makeshift room. This also does. There's an entire pile of towels here. A murder happened in the home, so we know that now. We didn't know that before. We weren't so sure what was going on, but now it's homicide by strangulation, and the police say she left the home deceased. Okay, a murder happened in the home in the early morning hours of February 26th. So... they say between the 25th and 27th, but you put it all together, it sounds like the early morning hours of February 26th, right? Okay, so here they show it again, and of course they took photos of it. They took a lot of photos of it. So let me just see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Somebody said, Nelly B, look at the navy pillowcase with the stars on it. Exactly. It's actually like more purple. But yeah, with the stars on it, same as Madeline's too. It's scrunched on the floor by the burgundy thing. Exactly. I'm glad you guys noticed. You noticed it as well. Welcome, Cheryl. Book Mama says, I think this house lacks personality. They have things, but it lacks the cozy touches that make a house a home. Yeah, so... okay, so we've got... to me, this, the other pillowcase, this entire pile of towels, it's just very odd. But okay. Maybe it's their normal. Who knows? Here you can see laundry on the floor. And if I zoom in... you're going to see probably Jenn's underwear. I don't know. Right? Debbie, thank you so much. Zazua said, gee, please look at the blue item under the duvet. In this room? Okay, so here's a pile of laundry, which Jenn said was... she said what she was last wearing when we had her. That's what Jenn said in that body cam, which is so... such a strange sentence. You pair that with her saying, are you going to take a phone forever? No, ma'am. We're going to give her phone back to her when we find her, would be the answer. Not, are you going to take a phone? Are you going to keep it forever? It sounded to me like Jenn knew she's never coming back. Do you guys remember the sentence that Jenn said? I just want her back, whatever that means. That was weird. Oh, okay, you're talking about the blue backpack. Okay, so here's a pile of laundry. I don't know if it's Maddie's at all. I think, are you talking about this? This blue thing? That's a backpack. Because we see more pictures of it later. Yeah, this is a backpack. You can zoom in there. Okay. The duvet in the last room closet. Yeah, this one is a backpack. Okay. So, yeah, there's something here. I don't know if it's black shorts. Someone's saying it's black shorts. I'm not sure. It wasn't listed as there. I think they actually found it in one of the vehicles. We'll have to go over all that again as well. Okay, so we go like that. Again, there's the bathroom. See, this towel is just like, it's just hanging there. lot of towels for a guy that's doing laundry all day, just there. That's why I think he washed it and put it in the tumble dryer and then just put the pile of towels there and the pile of blankets. Who knows? Yeah. Pondu Nelly, I never said it was the dress. Not once did I say that. I've never seen the dress in any of these photos. You said it has a zip-like rucksack. Exactly. It's a backpack. Okay. I am Medusa says shower chair. Oh, okay. Shower chair. All right. Okay, me. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. All right. Now we can see the bathroom again. And this time, see, I'm out the way of all these pictures. So, I don't know. There's not too much to report here. If you see something, tell me. I'll leave it up yet for a second. Okay. Persian American said, has anyone seen the monster since they announced they were going for the death penalty? Not that I've heard. I have not heard. And the other day in chat, someone speculated maybe she's in a mental hospital, and that's why they can't arrest her right now. If they're going to. Of course, the police said via a source to a reporter that they don't plan to arrest her at this time. But they did say, like, at this time, they said they don't plan to. We know the police are not going to plan to, and if they plan to, they were not going to tell the whole world, we plan to. Because that would obviously tip the person off. So, I'm just saying, it's still possible that she could be. If Jenn Soto is never arrested and charged with anything, it'll be disappointing. It's got to be some consequence, right? Even for neglect. Rob said the counter is a big mess. Okay, so here we could see the room again. Here's some cookies. I think that's a laptop. Here's a roll of toilet paper, and you see pillows. 1, 2, 3 pillows. Is Jenn gonna sleep there with 3 pillows and all the blankets and everything, but then apparently Maddie's upstairs in the guest bedroom with Stephan and there's only 1 pillow? It's interesting. Okay, thank you. Bex Pondu Nelly says, I was saying about the blue thing because someone was about to suggest to you it was Maddie's dress. I think people really want to see Maddie. We all want to know where's the dress. Remember on some of the incident reports and the search warrants, they actually said that they found a blue dress in the woods near animal bones. That was interesting. They didn't specify if it was actually Maddie's dress or not. But he may have actually, put a whole bunch of evidence all over the place. Besides the dumpster. Wow, that would be interesting, actually. Okay. So, a shower chair could be because people are talking about the shower chair, it could be for someone who's maybe had, like, surgery. It doesn't have to be for the elderly. I don't know. Maybe it's just there. Who knows? Okay, so here, let's zoom in a little bit. So, we've got thin and crispy what? Cookies. We've got cookies. Toilet roll. Is this a laptop? It looks like an iPad, right? This actually looks like a tablet. That's what that is. Okay. Wendy Gizmo Razmataz says there's no sheet on that bed. That is a mattress cover. Weird. Yeah, and I still wonder. Obviously, there's photos they can't show us. You know what I mean? So this is what's available via a FOIA request. So I just take that into account as well. Like, what did they remove so far? Or is this exactly how they found it? And then they moved things and then took pictures along the way. Hyperpunk said there is a black beeple on the bottom. Really? A butt plug on the bathroom counter. Let's go look. Everybody, we're going to explore what that is. Where? I'm just going to go back like this. No? Okay. So this is the bathroom picture, right? Wait. We're zooming in. Hyperpunk, where is it? I don't see it on the bathroom counter. Are you sure? I see a beauty blender behind me here. Here's a beauty blender. Some face cream. I do not see that. Does anyone else see that? Yeah. Bex said it's all very saggy. Yeah, Blackbird Squeak said there was a thin blanket on it before. Yeah, so okay, we're going like this. So if we go again like here, because we're getting to the end of that one. Wait, I just want to see where did they show the bed initially? Well, it's more like this. Okay. And we're going through the bathroom. This is still Jen's room we're looking at. Now we're zooming in again. I don't know if these are like old stains or what's going on here. I don't know what's happening here. I hope they checked all of that. And they said that Maddie's one croc was found right by the window. And you can see, here's one. This is probably the one. There's one there and one there. And there's a third one under there somewhere. I'm going to have to paper flap again. Hold on. Sorry. Wait, actually I made little notes over here. No, I didn't. Wait. Oh, there we go. The Crocs. Her right croc was in the trash. The left one was here on this pile somewhere. And yet Jenn and Stephan were so confident talking about the Crocs she was last seen wearing. It's so weird still. There's so many things I know I repeat, but it's like Stephan saying she was last seen wearing a dark green hoodie. He was just repeating what Jenn said. And then he's like, blue pants. And then Jen's like, no, black shorts. And he's like, oh, black shorts, black shorts. Why did she correct him? Why did Jenn correct him if she never saw Maddie that day? Why is she trying to deflect from Maddie wearing blue pants? Because guess what she was found in? Wearing blue pants. So weird. Grumpy Bunny said, no boyfriend of mine would ever sleep next to my daughter with or without me. She was complicit. Thank you for being a member for 20 months. So this is a shoe rack, as we can see. Here's like another, it's like a cupcake or what? Like it says munchies. Okay, it's like a little toy. And the Crocs. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what else to show you here really there. I think this could be the box for the Christmas tree. And here's some shoes. All right. Got that. Let's zoom in here. Let's see the dog bowl. It looks like both are filled with water. Okay. So when Stephan was wrangling the dog, which is also an interesting choice of words, wrangling the dog that morning, it's just in hindsight, of course, but like, why was he trying to get a leash on the dog when he'd lived there for so long before that? So you see, the dog did not like him. No, and it's just a story. Jenn also changed the timeline a lot. She's like, I think it was around 8:15 when he was like trying to get the leash on the dog. And later she's like, oh, it was actually like 7:15. That's an hour difference. And we know he would have left at around 7:20 a.m. because he was already at the dumpster at 7:35 with Maddie strapped into the passenger seat. And police say they believe she was already deceased, that she left the home deceased. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so wait. Someone said something there. Damn it. Okay, Hyperpunk said the plug is in the middle of the counter to the right of the sink. It's the only black thing on the counter. Did I miss it? Did I see it? Was it there? Was it the picture I showed? Oh no. We're hunting for butt plugs now, guys. That's where we're at. Okay, so... Oh no. And why are we doing that? Because of what was said about Stephan Sterns' kinks. Oh dear. I still don't see it. So if someone sees it, please take a screenshot, email it to me, okay? The only black thing, that's a brush. This is a brush. That's a brush. That is a tweezer. More tweezers. Okay. So we keep going. Yes. Now they're showing the pile of shoes. See, they took whatever they take pictures of as well. I'm like, ooh, what are they taking pictures of? You know? It could just be... They took a lot of pictures as well of Jen's room. A lot more than the other rooms, which I find interesting too. Might not mean anything, or what? Okay. Yeah, so what we saw there was a hairbrush. Yes. But don't worry, because of how creepy Stephan Sterns is, I understand. So sometimes we're like, what is that? Okay, so here we've got the Crocs. You can see one there and one there. This is the left one. So they're going to flip it over now. There's 3 Crocs here, somewhere in this corner. Can you see the third one or not? There's also, this shoe is very dirty. It might mean nothing. You know, the cops would have probably tested that. I don't know. You know what I mean? So there, that is. I try to notice everything. I'm looking at all of it and just considering everything, also based on what they state in the documents, right? Jenny Price said, your dedication to and coverage of this case is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I always like to deep dive all cases. You know what the difference is with this case? Oh my word, sunshine laws in Florida and having so much information to work through, right? So usually I deep dive, all the documents, and we look at maps and we look at timelines, presentations, all the things, press conferences in every case. But this case, when the court clerk said it's a voluminous amount of discovery, I'm like, whoa, voluminous. No wonder it took 4 months to prepare, right? Tony said there's a blue scarf hang in the towel bar in the shower. Looks like chiffon material, like a dress. No, not a dress. It is like chiffon. I think you can like scrub your back with it. It's like there's different colored ones as well. It's quite amazing how everyone's like trying to see her dress. Like, yeah, unfortunately, I have not seen her dress in any of these photos. And unfortunately, I've also spent way too much time looking at these photos. Okay. Maurice, that is speculation. We don't know that. You said the leash was used to tie Maddie upright in the car. It's on the car videos wrapped around the headrest. That could also just be how, remember, it was the poodle ambulance. It's his dad's car. It's for the poodles. The dad said it. That's also why there's blood spatter and things. So, like on the plastic and all that. So it could be. To me, it sounds like it could be. But I just don't know. I'm not convinced. But it could be. Okay? Laura said, can't see. Yeah, I also, I've looked at this a lot here. So now you're going to see it. Are you going to see it now? Ready? You see this black thing on the side. So 1, 2, here's one. And this is the other one. And this is Maddie's. This is Maddie's left croc. The other one's in the trash. So it's not as if, her croc is this one tucked in here. How do I know? Because I've spent too much time looking at these pictures and comparing what was in the dumpster and what's here and which croc it is and what the size is and all of that. This one is Maddie's left croc. Right there on top, just like that. Right? Crooked arrows, like find 2 shoes that match in one room. Okay, so one is here, one is here. That's Jen's pair of Crocs. Woman's size 8. No? Wait. Yes, woman's size 8. Maddie's was a size 5 to 7. This one is Maddie's shoe. Right there. You're looking for your daughter. You're telling the whole world she was last seen wearing a dark green hoodie, black shorts, and white Crocs. White Crocs. There it is. There it is under your nose. The white Crocs she was last seen wearing. Jen, it's in your room. It's in your room. It's right there in the corner. It's in your room. And the other one's in the trash. You know what else was weird about Jen? Sorry, this is like a whole now. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent. You know what else is weird? Is when she's like, no, the laptop can't be traced. Can't be traced. When they're like, but what would she have with her? Oh, she'd have a book bag. It's like black backpack, gray hibiscus flowers. And then she'd also have like a school-issued laptop. And they're like, could we trace that? No, you can't trace that. And the minute that her family member says, no, you might be able to, then she's like pacing on that body cam. She starts pacing like, oh my word. The croc is right there, Jen. Were you looking for your daughter? This tells me, you know what this tells me? She wasn't looking for her daughter. That's it. That's the big like, hello, like it's right here. What your daughter was last seen wearing. As you said, and you used the words last seen. Not what I last saw her wearing, because you lied about that too. I saw her get dressed that morning. Actually, I didn't. Right. And you also corrected your ex-boyfriend, who you called your partner all day long and said, we took her to school. My partner. He's your ex-boyfriend. He moved out in December, okay? Ex-boyfriend is saying Crocs. He's saying blue pants. She's saying not blue pants, not black shorts. He's like, oh, black shorts. Yes, that's true. You know what's so crazy? So I'm going off on a mini tangent. That body cam where they're standing in the insurance business of Jen's mother, right? And he's parroting what she's saying. If you watch my Court TV segment from last night, this is why this is now fresh in my mind, because I rewatched it and we talked about it. When they have to describe Madeline's physical characteristics, then she says, Jen says, she was 5 foot and 110 pounds, and he's like 110, 112. Then she's like, blonde hair. He's like, dirty blonde hair. He's just parroting. He needs to control the narrative. But when the police ask, does she have any marks or scars or tattoos? Jen looks at Stephan. Isn't that sickening, given the context? She looks at him. hey, any marks on her body, scars, tattoos, anything? He's like, no, none of that. And they're like, ha, none of that. And she's laughing. Oh, okay. But you know, the one thing he didn't answer was eye color. Then he looks at Jenn and she's like, blue. Okay. Right. So are we seeing it? Okay. The croc issue. It's under her freaking nose. There's a croc. Okay, you don't even have to be like a true crimer. You're just like, my daughter's missing. I mean, if my cat is missing, I'm like, where was the cat last seen? I don't. Okay, whoa, they last seen wearing what? He said she was last seen wearing Crocs. He took her to school. We took her to school, but he took her to school. Okay, so Crocs, right? Yeah, and he says he was even joking in the car about her wearing. He was joking in the car about many things, including her wearing Crocs with socks. But there it is, Jenn. It's under your nose. Call the police immediately. Here's her freaking croc. And then his boxer shorts are in her daughter's laundry basket in her daughter's room. Her daughter's pillowcases are in her room. What the hell? Donna says, were you on Court TV again? That's where I was last night, you guys. In fact, 3 o'clock this morning. Many people email, are you going live today? Where are you? Okay, wait, it's like one day. Sometimes you need a little time out. But also, I'm usually preparing things for you like this. And also, I was on Court TV at 3 in the morning for me. So go check it out. They're going to upload it to YouTube later today, they said. But do you see what I mean? Am I making the point at least of just like, that is so weird. It means to me she wasn't looking for a daughter. And there's many things she said that tells us she wasn't looking for a daughter. She also talked about her in past tense a lot, which is a huge red flag. Kristen said, I wonder if Maddie laid her clothes out the night before and Stephan put on the wrong bottoms. I don't know. I mean, you never know. And her teachers said that she often wore a dark green hoodie, black shorts, and Crocs. Often. Okay? So that makes sense that they would stick to that story. What's weird is that Jenn corrected Stephan and said, no, black shorts. It's so strange. Okay, so we've got that. Now there's a very blurry picture of the croc. I'm like, what's going on here? So here's the women's size 8 Crocs. Speculatively Jenn's Crocs. I would assume that a 13-year-old's feet are smaller than Jenn's. I could be wrong. But it isn't because there's a pair and there's one alone. So this, if you eliminate what is what, these are Jenn's Crocs. Okay, there they are. At this rate, Crocs are going to contact me. Do you want to maybe show response? No, but I'm talking about Crocs so much. People are like, you and the freaking Crocs. I'm telling you, man, if you're a mother, you're looking for your daughter. You look for any sign of where, what. Look for clues. It's under your nose, lady. Okay, so anyway, here, right, okay. That's Jenn's. That's Maddie's. The other one was in the dumpster. There you go, 5 to 7. That's Maddie's other croc. There's Jenn's room from this view. Lots of backpacks. Here's one as well. See, Maddie did like purple, hey. I think this would be Maddie's bag. There's a lot of purple stuff. Her bedding's purple. They said her favorite color was purple and green. 2 favorite colors. Exactly. Book Mama says, once she found wearing jeans, not shorts, that's the thing. If Stephan says, okay, she was last seen wearing, in that body cam, in the insurance building. We've looked at it before, right? It's on the playlist. So he's standing there like, yeah, dark green hoodie, blue pants. And then Jenn corrects him. No. She frowns and says black shorts. And he's like, oh, black shorts. That's weird. So strange. Yeah, T&K said the behavior panel did a good critique of their interview. I know, that was so good. If you guys haven't seen it, it was actually a little while ago, but go check it out, right? Okay, so I'm just zooming into the room here now. Okay, again, it's still Jenn's room. Lots of pillows. Here's this thin little sheet as well, which is similar to what's upstairs. So I guess this is what would be as the sheet, right? This is the sheet. There's lots of blankets. There's a big pillow, a smaller pillow, all kinds of things. And yet Jenn thinks that, I don't know, if she really just took that room for herself that night to have a really good night's rest, it's very hard to believe because it's downstairs. If you want a really good night's rest, like she said, she needed it. It was a selfish move. I still wonder if she didn't go upstairs, but okay. One theory, we'll go over that at some point. Here's more cookies and cola and, ooh, they didn't redact this one. Prescription pills are right here. It's redacted in all the other pictures. I won't zoom in too much on that. Some Disney stuff. Let's try to do it like this. Here's as well, cookies and charger. I would assume that's a charger. Okay, and here's, Stephan was talking about where would Jenn's meds be, and he said, I think on her nightstand, I think so, and yeah, around here. Okay, so here. It would be in this baggie here, is what he was talking about as well. And when she was assertively demanding her medication, she also said it's like on her nightstand, it has to be in there. They have to go fetch it for her. Remember that? And there was also in her car as well. Okay, L Word says, question, do we know why Jenn had the disability parking sticker that might connect her to having a shower chair? We don't actually know. I just think that she, if I had to speculate, I don't know. I actually don't know. I won't speculate. I don't know if she was just trying to get some financial, I don't know what, benefits or work part-time, or if she actually had a disability. I'm not sure. But she had a disability sticker in her vehicle indeed. And apparently it gives you like closer parking. I don't know if she would have, you know what I mean? Like come up with a plan for all of those benefits, those perks. So if one had to speculate that Maddie and Stephan actually slept here that night, wouldn't that be plausible? Just like teddies and lots of pillows and blankets. But anyway, Jenn says she slept here and sent them upstairs. We're going to look upstairs as well. Okay, so we've got another angle here. Now, this is important. Do you remember from, that's why we're doing this sort of last. There's other things to still go through, but photos and then scenarios. And then I think we've worked through most of the content from this FOIA request. So, remember, Stephan Sterns' mother, Debra, said she talked about these no-boo jewelry. No-goo. We'll see it now in the box. Jewelry, like mermaid tears and things that she gave Maddie for her birthday. So if you now zoom into this dresser here, you're going to see it. So here's this cute little thing. Here's some pictures here, which... What movie is this from? Is this from... I was almost going to say Twilight, but this now looks like Harry Potter or something. What is this from, guys? I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch TV enough to know exactly what this is from now. What is it? Doesn't matter. But here, look here, there. I think this is one of the bracelets. Something here is torn up, but okay. D&E Miller says, my theory, if you focus on physical evidence, it's clear. Right? Okay. Mimi said, are these pictures from the law enforcement investigation? Yeah, law enforcement took these pictures. This is from a Freedom of Information Act request. This is from the Osceola County Sheriff's Department, and these are the evidence photos they provided. It's called Evidence Package 1 of 1, Evidence Package 1 of 2, and one of the folders had pictures in, so it would be from law enforcement going in there with a search warrant and sending Jenn and Stephan to go and stay in a hotel for the night, right? Okay, so here is one of the bracelets. This book, by the way, is Active Parenting of Teens. Interesting book. I wonder... Was that a gift? Did Debra send that for Jenn? Did Jenn just have that? Why do they have this? Active Parenting of Teens. And Maddie only just became a teen. She just turned 13. Doctor Who. Okay, thank you, everyone. You like Doctor? So you mean the picture was Doctor Who? I'm like, I don't know. I don't recognize. Doctor Who. Okay. Sorry about that. If it was Doctor House, I would recognize it. Doctor Who. I don't know. Didn't watch that much. So here we can also see some Disney type of stuff. And here, I think this is the bracelet. So we'll keep going. I'll show you more. Wait, let's zoom in here as well. Okay. Tell me if you see anything. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh no, Amanda said, my theory, Jenn wasn't being sexually active with Stephan because of all her medication, so she used her daughter to be a little plaything. She basically gave her daughter to him to keep him. And this is a question, why would she want to keep him? He literally contributed nothing. Like life would have been better without him at all, unless she wanted just like a permanent babysitter, as I say, just, you know. Okay, so now we're going to look here. We're zooming in, everyone. Okay, so we've got some PlayStation consoles. Is that what that's called? Sorry. Okay, so and then here's some sort of jewelry as well. Here's this. Again, active parenting for teens and a water bottle. Sure, okay. Here's some Christmas paper. And lots of things on the shelf. So let me show it to you like this in case you spot anything. Here's a whole bunch of I think this medication helps one with sleep. I think that's ibuprofen. Somebody also spotted something out. It was from Madeline's backpack that was like, it looks similar to this, but it was medication to help on sleep. There's supplements and things like that. So I'll zoom in like this so that you can see it for a little bit. Like that. And then I'll go shelf by shelf. Anna says Pokemon cards. Okay, okay. Patricia's like, wait, why is there a Christmas tree up? I know, right? Maurice is like, ew. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Someone said some women prefer, sorry, it just flew past, being with a loser than being alone. That would also be the lesson in this case, right? Hey, like life would have been so much better without that loser. There we go. Sherry said some women prefer a nothing loser to being alone. Find another way to deal with that loneliness, am I right? Don't have a loser in the home who contributes nothing. It's so ridiculous. So, okay. Here's the Miralax. Here's this face wash. Here's obviously for, they got cats. This is for the cat hair. We've also got those. You need those if you have a cat. Okay, and some medications. Here's some of Maddie's toys. And I think she really liked this Lilo and Stitch because she also had pajamas of this, but still with a tag on though in the laundry hamper. So I wonder who bought that for her. Ashley said there's a dog leading collar, I think brown color. Here. Mm-hmm. True, yes. Blackbird Squeak says, and that's why we go through these as a group. Full representation of interest and knowledge. Yes. Okay, so that is why. Toblerone, yes. Swiss chocolate, yes. Thank you so much, Anita. Shield Maiden says box in the back says share your adventure. Yeah, this is share your adventure and it's a igloo cooler is what it says. Okay, so I don't know. You would assume that why are we looking at this, guys? What is this? But like the Miralax right here is part of the case based on what we've read about that and Maddie not taking it consistently and all of that kind of stuff. So that's there. Here's this some cookies again. So there could be things that are interesting to look at here. I'm showing it to you for those who are interested. Remember, if someone isn't, you're not forced to be here. Thank you for being here. If you want to see this with us as a community, and I really appreciate all your input. Can't wait to read your comments. Can't wait to see what you've screenshotted and you're showing me on email because that's always very helpful as well. Wet, squeeze, erase, I think it says. I don't know what exactly that is, but okay. All sorts of things, as you can see here. Lots of stuff on the shelf. Okay, so we've seen this, right? You can see it. So if you want to screenshot it or say what you can see, let me know. Okay. So look there. Now keep going. See, now they've redacted that medication, you see? So here on Jen's side table, somewhere around here, there's catnip as well. Cute, the cat got catnip, okay? Cats do like that. Here's also medication here. There's medication here. I don't know what else is there. But there's some writing. There's some papers they'll show us on this desk now that looks more like the writing in the notebook found in Maddie's room. The one about, trauma responses to any male that looks like their perpetrator, or even if it's not my perpetrator, whatever that said, right? So here, you can already see some of this writing. And so, in that notebook, in Maddie's makeshift room, there was a little paragraph, right? And initially, everyone thought, well, it's like, I also thought, like, did Maddie write that? Or like, but it doesn't quite match Maddie's handwriting. It more looks like Jen's handwriting, if this is Jen's handwriting, because this is her room, of course, right? Marla, thank you so much. Let me just see the time. I'll have to put off my air conditioner soon because it's Switzerland and you have to be very quiet after a certain time. So I think that's a little loud here. So if I get up in a moment, don't mind me. Thank you, Marla. Rob said magic erasers are amazing for cleaning. It sounds like I need to try that. Okay. So we've got Tate's Bake Shop crispy delicious cookies. What else do we have here? Yeah, there's a toilet roll. Something about, I think this says books magical. More books magical or something. Something books magical. Okay. The police took a picture of this as well. I'll show you now. So we go like I wonder where Maddie's phone was charged as well. I really want to know that. Where was it put on charge? Okay, so here as well, they've redacted the medication here. But this would be her bag with medication in, as described by Stephan and Jenn, and what they've redacted there. Navy mom says Maddie's space looked cleanest, but Jenn complained. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we keep going here. So they're taking a lot of pictures of the medication. So if you see what I said last night on Court TV, I was saying, they asked, how did you react to when you learned that her cause of death was strangulation? I'm like, I was actually really surprised. I think many of us still wonder about medication that Stephan may have given Maddie, because he said he gave her an extra dose that night. The toxicology report would be so interesting, but I do not think, based on the laws there in Florida, that they are going to release that to the public ever. Of course, the ruling of the cause and manner of death, that can be public, but her autopsy report and toxicology, I don't think we'll ever see that, based on Florida statutes, right? Zimmy said maybe on the MagSafe cables. Yeah? Okay. So, we can see this. They're taking, they took a lot of pictures, just in case, of course, of the medication as well. And here is where you can really see the handwriting. So maybe I should show you. And there's a can of Coke. Let's just look at everything here quickly. This is like a bobby pin, I think. This is Maddie's nose ring. You can see her with a few pictures that we've had in the last couple of days with her wearing this. So Maddie's jewelry. It seems almost like Maddie's side table, although I think this is Jen's writing. Could be. I'll zoom in here in case you can see what that says. White van, something, they're writing something down there. Chris said, was that a cell phone in the tree? It's right next to the green wreath. A cell phone? Was it not a decoration as a cell phone? We'll look at it again. Okay. See, here's a lot of chargers and cables and things. I wonder if the phone was not charged somewhere down here, which would also be interesting of where was the phone? Where was it charged? Because it was put on charge at, I think they said 11, something like 11:04 on February 25th. And then it was unplugged from the charger at 7:04 in the morning. That's interesting. Hyperpunk said there are Amazon Echo devices. I wonder if they recorded anything. Interesting. Okay. So you can see this here. So try to remember this writing, because we're almost done, I think, with this room's pictures. You can just see it's like bigger, rounder, very rounded, big writing, right? I'll zoom in here as well so you can see this. I'm just checking what you guys are saying. Stella Soul said, question, did the police have Maddie's phone? Now, I do believe they've got Maddie's phone, and I know that they said they've got Jen's phone. I don't know if she got her phone back, but at the time when we listened to all these interviews now, they said they've got her phone. Okay. Oh, shame. The poor kitty. Okay, now we're back at this cell phone? I don't see, next to the green wreath? I don't know. Just some decorations in the tree, I think. Now let's go here again. Okay, so there's still that. Scissors. Active parenting for teens. We can see that over here. Yes, we'll see more gifts later, which I think is in Maddie's room. Remember, when I say Maddie's room, I mean Maddie's makeshift room. I think these are Friday, 5:57 p.m. Look like a 1990 Chevy Transair conversion white van with faded red stripes, beige curtains. Interesting. I don't know. Sorry about the phone number there. I don't know what they're writing there. If that is this the police's notepad? I don't know. So again, if you want to screenshot this, if you share it, if you use it as a content creator, if you didn't find this yourself yet, then if you can tag me, that would be great. All right, we got a good, you understand? Jen's room. Now, right here's one pillow, by the way. There's one random pillow on the floor. Okay. There's a pillow. 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's only one pillow upstairs. Right. So maybe things were moved. Or did Maddie go upstairs with Stephan? One pillow and one little sheet? I don't know if I believe that. I think he was washing a lot of blankets that day. So, here they're just showing some more of the closet. Not too much to report there, right? If you spot anything, let me know. Yeah, okay. So I think we've gone through all these pictures now. Now, we go to Maddie's makeshift room. Okay? Are we ready? Crooked Arrow says, so her phone was out of service, disengaged. Her phone was charging all night from just after 11 p.m. until 7:04 a.m. It was then taken off the charger, fully charged, and then powered off. And it was turned back on at 10:55 a.m. I think it was. Which is quite odd. That's when Stephan Sterns was doing laundry. So while he was at home doing laundry, Jen's home, doing laundry, he was also powering Maddie's phone back on. It's so weird, right? Okay. Yes. Pondu Nelly, I agree. You said the writing on the notepad looks like they saw someone outside in a van acting sus and wrote it down for reporting. Could be. Okay. So Laura said, what's behind the ibuprofen? Can we see those labels? So with anything, so that we don't sit here forever going over it, because this will now be available, right? You can just pinch to zoom on your device or zoom in on wherever you're watching. I hope you could do it on the TV. I'm not sure. But just watch it again and have a look again. Screenshot it for yourself. Have a look. Analyze it. If you find anything of interest, then if you wanted to point something out to me, you can email it to me. People have been emailing me all week as well, because I've overlaid a lot of these photos, over the audio. Okay. Inigo Montoya said Maddie was a character in Stephan Sterns' real-life trading card game. So sad. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think he treated her like an object. A lot of people say, what if he was in love with her? I think obsession is very different. There's no love, right? And he says she knew nothing but love in that home. Oh, no. I just want to quickly make sure. Just hold on one thing. I just quickly want to make sure. I'm not going to show those pictures. I would have put them. In the do not show. Yeah, okay. Don't worry. Trust myself. Okay. So here's the makeshift room. Someone had pointed out as well on email that this side you can see, you can't see through it, but on this side you can. And they said that's so much worse because there's really no privacy for her at all, right? Yeah, Rightfield said that partition is stencil cut out. There we go. Patricia says only the left side of the room dividers has a board over the pattern, so one can't see through it. Exactly. Only the left side, yes. On the right side you can. Yes. Thank you, Pernille, for reminding everyone that all opinions are welcome. Yeah, Core TV says that is not love. It is. I mean, I don't think Stephan Sterns knows what it is, what love is. And he might feel, if one for a second gets in his slimy shoes, that he loved Maddie. But I think he was obsessed with her. I think he was it's like a stalker profile, coercive control, predator, groomer, all of that. But at the same time, I also don't doubt that he had other victims, because I base that on he was dating Jenn and yet also seeing others sometimes. So to me, it sounds like he's a cheater as well. He's just completely spineless. So I wouldn't put it past him. And there's also on a hard drive that his dad found in April in the storeroom, 35,000 pictures of CSAM, which he would have also been trading, as that previous sticker implied. I think he may have been, trading pictures on the internet, on the dark web, in groups, even on Telegram, all of that type of stuff, right? And we also know that he was, allegedly on Telegram at 11:49 p.m. that night. Ooh, that's also quite suspicious, right? Okay, what was he doing on Telegram at 11:49? Okay. Kristen said, I think the pink thing on the divider is a kid's bath towel. It looks like it has ears or hood. I think they actually called it a Snuggie, something like that in the documents, right? So I think you could, I think both of us, we combine those thoughts. Maybe it's not a comforter, maybe it's not a kid's towel, maybe it is, but I think they called this thing a Snuggie of sorts. So I think it's something like, almost like a onesie, but like a Snuggie to wear. I think that's what it is. Zazua said, I think SS was checking Maddie's phone for evidence while Jen was out of the house. I think so too. Yeah, I think so as well. I think he was checking her phone for evidence, maybe deleting things, maybe rereading about her crushes. Maybe because he was so emotional talking about the crushes. We were talking about crushes, like singing in the choir. And like, I just wanted her to sing. She had a beautiful voice. She was singing for me. And then I decided to put on Sister Act. That whole story doesn't make sense either. But the whole crushes thing, yeah. At what point did he take her phone? At what point did he go through it? Before the murder. But even after, what was he deleting? What was he doing? What was he checking? I agree. Beck says, Stern saw poor Maddie as a meal ticket to earn money on the bad web. Yeah, that and a very sinister obsession of this poor little girl who he would have met when she was around 6 years old. And based on the evidence on his phone, they say the sexual abuse would have started when she was around 8 years old. Shame. She lived a terrible life. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's this whole pile of blankets, right? Now again, out of respect for the victim, I'm not showing the underwear. I'm not sure. I know it's part of the photo collection, but I'm not going to show that. But it's in when they pulled away this. See the purple cover as well, the purplish navy galaxy themed cover. Remember the pillowcase in Jen's room, 2 of them, one by the door there. You see, it matches this. Where's her pillow? What's going on here? What's happening, right? Inigo Montoya says, you have focused more than anyone on Stephan Sterns' sick relationship with mom or dad. Notice the custom tag on Daddy Stern's car. I yell at you. I yell 82. Is it I yell at you? Thank you, Inigo. Yeah, unfortunately, I think whether they knew they were doing it or not, enabled his behavior a lot. I'm not saying with the CSAM. I'm not saying it. I'm just like in general. Like what a useless guy he was. And he just was a victim for the rest of his life from the day that he was hit by a car and he had traumatic brain injury. And understand that's bad. He was 8 years old. But from that moment on, he had no spine. Okay. So this is now Maddie's makeshift room. Okay. Sure, man. He's like beautiful backpack and all this stuff. Yeah. I don't know if some of this could be gifts at all. This one looks quite new, actually. Look at this beautiful backpack. But she did complain to her 2 friends that arrived at her birthday party that she was upset that not more people arrived. She was upset on Saturday because a few of her friends canceled. They said they're not coming to the party on Sunday. She was upset because her mother hadn't given her enough money or anything for her birthday this year. She was upset with it was her 13th birthday and she was upset that like she didn't get more friends there, more gifts. And so Jen saying she was so happy and so excited about all her gifts. Are you sure? Because her friends don't think so. So happy. Don't lie. She lies a lot. Oh my goodness. Why lie? She invents stories. That's the issue that I have as well with Jen. She invents things that she doesn't have to say. She literally doesn't have to insert those facts there. Here's a no drama llama. I used to have one like this. I called it a no drama llama. It's very cute. It unfortunately broke when we moved from the Netherlands to Switzerland. Yes. Yeah, Patricia says, good, I don't want to see it. I'm only able to look at these pics here as I know I can trust you to be looking out for everyone concerned. Yes, I do my very, very best, always, to respect the victim, to keep their dignity intact, even beyond their death. I do my very, very best. And then, of course, the victim's family as well. Now here, I wonder if they show us another picture, but this is nighttime chores. Make sure bedroom is organized. Charge laptop. Pick up laundry from the bathroom. You see that? One of Maddie's nighttime chores was pick up laundry from the bathroom. But on February 27th, in that body cam, 27th or 28th, I think it was the 27th, Jen's like, oh, you want to see her laundry? It's in the with a fresh scent. She called it. It's on the bathroom floor. We just grabbed that. Yeah, we just walked all around it. We didn't do anything with it. Like, Okay, would that also not be, there's a croc. There's her laundry. She normally would pick it up, or she has to pick it up. They've even got a list and all of that. Pick up laundry from the bathroom. And then it says what? Hang towels to dry. And then there's a whole pile of towels just right there on the floor. And then it said, okay, Pookie. And this is different handwriting. Okay, Pookie. Did Maddie write it? Or did Stephan write that? Is that his parenting? Jen was like helping with the parenting. He's not parenting at all. Oh my word. Okay. Now 616 Love said, is that a yellow and black ligature hanging down from her bed by the headboard? It could be. I don't know. My email is grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, bots, for sharing that. And Nightbot is sharing it for you guys there, okay? Right. So, okay, Pookie, don't you think that handwriting looks completely different? Who's saying, okay, Pookie? Who says Pookie? Right? Beth Cobb says, ew, Pookie sounds like something he'd call her. And he called her Poopy Head as well, he said. He said it in his interviews. Go listen again. Also, his dad called his mistress at a time, who I don't know how old that lady was. Anyway, Pooh. Pooh, Pookie, Pookie Head, Poo Head, all of that runs in the family. That's what they call people, endearing names. Okay, and that's fine, whatever. But like this, writing it, okay, Pookie. Why is he writing that there? I can't really see. It's a bit blurry, the daytime chores. But here, you're talking about this, right? This is a concern for me as well. Especially because, where's that spot? There's another spot where it looks like they cleaned up a little bit. But here, the hell is going on here? Is this a scarf? A ligature? Nothing at all? I don't know. There's underwear stuffed into this bed, just underwear. Stained underwear, which I still speculate, could it be a trophy that he was going to take with him? I don't know. One has to consider that. Yeah, Tracy's like, his verbiage is so freaking weird. So if we zoom in here, somebody had emailed me to say that when someone dies, this what they saw, their opinion of this would be that this could be a brown liquid that like comes out of someone's mouth when they die. It could be after death. I don't know. I think it could be like cat puke, because obviously we have cats and I see things like that quite a bit, and I'm like, damn it, man. Gotta clean that up. So, you know, because they get fur balls and stuff. I don't know what this is. It's just another thing that I'm like, if Jen, the mother, was like, oh my word, my daughter's missing, aren't you going to go through your room, through her room, through the room upstairs, go through everything and see what you could find? Because if she did, you would see, oh my word, let's say her laundry's on the bathroom floor. There's a whole pile of towels here. There's her croc. Where's the other one? Oh, it's in the dumpster. Okay, so there's that. Her phone is here, but powered off. That's not normal. Maddie would normally message her friends in the morning. Now her phone is powered off. Not just forgotten, hey? Powered off. It was powered off at 7:16 a.m. and powered back on when Stephan Sterns was home, and doing laundry. And then Jenn arrived about 20 minutes later, okay? So there's that. Then there's also this. There's like vomit in the room. There's this. There's stained underwear in her bed. There's an entire pile of blankets and a sock on her bed. There's just a lot of things that I don't know what their normal was. Maybe this was their normal. But to me, based on what we know, of course, and I know that would then be biased, I'd be like, what is going on here? There's a lot to look at here, right? By Heidick said, I have heard Jen talking about walking the dog, but I've never heard Stephan talk about that. So normally Maddie would walk the dog, right? And Jen walked the dog. I'm saying it like this as well in air quotes if you're just listening. When they went to stay at the hotel, they said Jen was seen on camera leaving the lobby to walk the dog, and she was back within like 6 minutes. I'm like, wow, what a walk that was. What a walk that was. Shame. Wasn't quite a walk, but okay. Sorry if I sound judgmental for that. I'm saying that I don't think she ever walked the dog. I think it was more Maddie that walked the dog, and that day was Stephan that allegedly walked the dog. He was trying to wrangle the dog to get his leash on, which is so weird because normally a dog would just love to go outside and want to be on the leash. So why was he wrangling the dog? Why was he trying to get the leash on? Why did Jen have to help him? And she actually had a tiny, either a slip up or just a strange sentence where she said, I came downstairs. We will go over that when we go over the scenarios, okay? It's in the police interviews, Jenn Soto, audio file. I think it's around the 1 hour 10 mark, somewhere there. We'll go over that. But anyway, this is also something that's like, oh my word, what's going on here? I don't know. And then we take pictures of the floor here. Here's a carpet. Okay, here's the bedding that matches there. Lots of blankets and things. And a towel over here as well. Look how that laundry is. There's a towel. There's towels everywhere. Wow. Lucy, Snakes Will Hiss P says leash was the murder weapon. You never know. They said that Madeline Soto's, the right part of her hyoid bone was not intact. And so Dr. Giles was very concerned about that, thinking, could this be strangulation? Then he did further investigation in the autopsy and found it was homicide by strangulation, indeed. So, yeah. Okay, so again, this is Maddie's makeshift room. There's this chair here and computer and things, so I don't know. I would hope it's her like study desk or something, but I just feel like Stephan would just sit here all the time, I don't know. Just feels like it. It's just intuition. Might be wrong. So, I don't know what this is all saying here. The computer's on. I wonder if there was evidence at all there. I'm sure they would have seen it, right? This is to-do list. Trash can. To-do list, trash can. That's what that says, okay? Wendy Pax's hyoid bone indicates manual strangulation. And it was the right part of her hyoid bone. And I think Sterns is right-handed. So anyway, I've gone over that in my head as well. Like, how would that even work? Don't go there. You have to think about that a lot. It's just interesting how Maddie was in the car, propped up but slumped over to her left. She was also found, where her body was found in that St. Cloud area. It was a rural area, very flat, private land. Of course, he had the flat tire, right? And in that line of bamboo trees, 72 feet from the west edge of the road. Her head was facing north. He made her lie in line with the trees, you know what I mean? So he would have carried her in and then turned to make her head face north. North-south facing, right? They said she was in prone position, so lying on her stomach. Her legs were bent at the knee. She was wearing a green hoodie, jeans, and white socks. There was signs of decomposition. But the thing is, even there, it's as if he placed her also lying towards the left. So all of that. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but like I'm just thinking of the right part of her hyoid bone not quite being intact, how she would have been lying or standing, whatever, if he's strangling her, and then just the way she was in the car, the way she may have then been in the trunk, the way that she was found is like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Stella said, I was thinking she was threatening to tell her teachers at school that morning, so he strangled her. I do wonder if she said, I'm done, I've had enough, like I have a crush on someone else. I think it could just be the crush on someone else is enough to send someone like him over the edge. Like one of those, if I can't have you, no one else can. Like there's no way. It could be enough for him to like, I don't want to say snap because then people get upset. He didn't snap, this was premeditated, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean if I say that, like it's too much for him. He was freaking out on Saturday already. He's like panicking. He's looking for anxiety meds. Like, oh my word. The dad said he looked like something's very worrisome. So it could just be that. But maybe she said, I'm gonna tell on you. And maybe she was gonna be like, I'm gonna tell my crush, or I'm gonna tell my friends, or whatever it is, right? Okay, so here is a red shirt or something sticking out of here. What's interesting is, did you know that Stephan Sterns that day, February 26th, the Monday, right? At 9:40 a.m., he was seen wearing a red shirt. They also, in the CSAM material, saw him wearing a red shirt. I'm just saying. So I don't know if it was from that night before or whatever. Yeah, Lil Patty said her socks were clean also. Absolutely, her socks were clean. So she was carried, she didn't walk, and she didn't have her Crocs on. One was in the trash, one was in Jen's room. 9:40, he was wearing a red shirt. At 10:54 a.m., he was wearing a blue shirt. And then at 1:20 p.m., the witness who saw him with that Lincoln, with the flat tire, with the tire iron in his hand, said he was wearing a black shirt. Now, maybe the witness got the shirt color wrong, but I'm like, or that's a lot of outfit changes, huh? red shirt, blue shirt, black shirt, my goodness. And then yet he tells police the next day, I haven't showered or changed at all. I'm still wearing the same thing. And they're like, no, you're not. Okay, so here, let me just, okay, I can't, this is another box of lollipops in her room. This is Fun Dip. We're going to look at more of this now, which I think would be part of her birthday gifts, I speculate, okay? Here's some Jenga. Tell me if you see anything. Okay, so here they pulled back the covers. You can see this bedding matches the pillowcase lying on Jen's floor, as does this, okay? And there's this pillow, and under here is the underwear. There, now we can see this. Okay, now we can see this. Organizing room. Throw out garbage. I don't know what that said, the first word. Put out dirty laundry. There we go. Put dirty laundry in hamper. Put clean laundry away. Make bed. Put toys in box. Nighttime chores. Make sure bedroom is organized. Charge laptop. Pick up laundry from the bathroom. Hang towels to dry. Okay, Pookie. I'm telling you, this guy probably wrote this. I think he would have written this. That seems like something that he would do. Okay, Pookie. Like, this guy. Just buzz off. Okay, and obviously lots of stationery. I do love stationery. Look at all of that. My goodness. Yeah. Shame, man. All the pens and paper and notebooks and all the soft toys and things. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so maybe this is the Snuggie they're referring to. It's like the strawberry. This is probably the onesie type Snuggie they're referring to. It looks very nice. It might have been part of her gifts. I don't know. Yeah. Just me. He's like, why did her boyfriend have a room? Maddie should have had a room. No, had room number 4 and not Jennifer's boyfriend. That doesn't make sense. I hate Jennifer. She's so sick. Again, I think it was a financial reason, but I don't know. I don't know if he was paying for that room or if his dad was paying for that room. He wasn't. His dad was. Or what it is, right? So like Jessica said, do we ever hear the law ask Jen about her ever-changing answers? We see it in the paperwork, that they challenge her sometimes, but we didn't really hear too much of that, because at that point they just want to be nice, get as much information as possible, right? Yeah, Janice looks like G's collection of pens. I have these here for now, just on my desk. We've obviously got lots of other ones. So now I just need notebooks. My goodness, I've run out of paper. So this week I'll go notebook shopping. Okay, here is that blue backpack that everyone saw earlier. And the cat is here again. The cat is so cute. He's like showing the cops around. Look at him. He's here. He's part of the investigation. Shame. There's the blue backpack that people earlier were like, is it her dress? Is it this? It doesn't look to be. Of course not. It's her backpack. One of her backpacks. Here's some like winter stuff, like hoodies and scarves and things like that. Okay, Carrie, I'm just going to read this to myself. Wait. Could be, Carrie. Could be. Thank you for your sticker. Okay, so we keep going, right? Shame. Look at this kitty. Oh, shame, man. I wonder where the pets are now. Like, is Jen at home? Is she staying with family? Are the pets okay? We always wonder. I know we wonder. Right? Here comes drama. Welcome. Oh, let me just go one back. Yeah, okay, so you can see, and here's more of these duvets stuffed in here. It might just be for winter. I don't know. It's just like this. With him doing so much washing and the roommate noticing that, I just look at, well, what was he washing? Was he washing bedding? It looked like it to me. Lots of bedding. And probably things that he would have had in the car, gone out there, come back. Although, no, he would have washed things before he even went out. I wonder if he did more washing when he came back. Oh my goodness. He's probably like telling Jen, don't worry, I'll do washing all day. She's like, okay. Yeah, Pam, we discussed this earlier. His dad did pay $600 monthly, but he said he didn't realize he was supporting the whole family, which then one could speculate that's the room downstairs, because Jen said that Jen, Stephan, and Madeline slept mostly in her room. So maybe that could be the one that the dad was actually funding, is what the dad was implying. But maybe he was paying for the one upstairs. Okay, so we've got some shelving and things here. There's not... I did zoom in before to see, like, can we see anything? I can't see too much. Is this her name? Shaman. Madeline. Madeline Soto. 13 years old. 1 week after her 13th birthday, her body was found. And it's just so... You know, like when Gabby Petito's body was just left out like that at that Spread Creek dispersed camp? And it's just, I don't know. It's just like the way that Stephan Sterns also just left her body. Obviously, he had a flat tire there. And he would have had to take her body out to get to the spare tire. So he had to do it in that order. My word. But just thinking of him running across the road. We might have to go over that again at some point. He ran across the road with her body. Okay? Where he got the flat, ran across the road to that bamboo. And went back that night. Probably with a flashlight. It would be very, very dark. And I would think to put like hay. They found lots of hay and things on her body. So probably that. But anyway. Moving on. Here's, I think, bedding. I think it's like bedding. Yeah, pajamas maybe. Bedding, towels. Okay. Here we go, in plain sight. Look at this. I know it was in here and there was a towel over it. Here's Stephan Sterns' boxes. How do we know it's Stephan Sterns' boxes? Because we've got pictures of him in boxes of the same brand, just a different color. I should actually put my... I'm just putting my aircon off now. It's a bit loud now, sorry. Okay, so why are his boxer shorts in the laundry? Why? Because he'd only been there for one night. He hadn't even been there for months. Maybe 2 or 3 times between December and February 25th. But in other narratives, maybe the last time he was there was around Christmas. M said, in the first interview in Grandma's office, Jen says the school made an announcement about Maddie on the loudspeaker, but in all other interviews, she never mentions the loudspeaker again. Very odd. That is very odd. Thank you. I've got to listen to that again. Here is Stephan Sterns' boxes in Madeline Soto's makeshift room. Heather says, cat tree, not by the window, didn't want curtains open. Yeah, shame the cats normally, they like it for the sun, right? But it's quite a nice cat tree as well they've got here. Okay. Susan said, during the Chris Sterns interviews, he showed no concern for Maddie being missing, more concerned about his lying son and how that would affect his status locally. Yeah. He's worried about the blowback. So here you can see this as well now. Okay. I don't know if this is like a... What do you think it is? Is it a receipt? Is it one of those, you know, I don't know what to call it, those things from a pad? I don't know what this is, but it's just there. Here's a spray bottle, which makes sense. If you have a cat, you probably have a spray bottle. You know, if you know, you know. Just like sometimes you need to use a spray bottle a little bit so they don't scratch furniture or something. So we've got some band-aids and things here. Here's nail polish. Still open a little bit. Shame, man. She probably painted her nails for her birthday. The day before the birthday party. Her birthday, never forget, her birthday was actually on Thursday, which was the 22nd of Feb. Her party was on the 25th. So she had that beautiful blue dress on. She probably painted her nails. I actually haven't seen her nails in those pictures, but shame, man. Okay, but what the hell is going on here? Like, dude, why are your boxer shorts there? And why is there stained underwear in the bed? I don't like it. Look at it. And they're taking pictures of it. That's why we're looking. It's not like I'm just looking for it. The police are taking pictures of this, and I'm like, oh, okay, wow. So that's there. Here's this other sock. Remember, there was one like this in that pile of blankets. So did he do, if one sock was on her bed in that pile of blankets, because I recognize this green one, right? You see it? Did he do this washing and then just put it in here, pretending it's actually dirty laundry or wet? Somewhere in here. So now if we zoom in, get your barf bags, everyone. Why? Because I think he gave her this necklace. Bracelet. And on it says BBG with a smile. And it might just be, I might be wrong, but when I look up what is the meaning of BBG, because that's not a name, Madeline Soto, okay, beautiful baby girl. And I'm like, no, did he give her this? And it looks really brand new. Maybe a friend gave it to her. Maybe a boy gave it to her, but I think Stephan Sterns gave it to her. Anyway, so there's that. And then here comes the jewelry that Debra Sterns talked about. Ooh, I skipped one. Wait, no, stop that. We're still zooming in. Okay, we've got some unopened Pringles. We've got this bracelet. Oh, the computer is on. Let's see what's on it, huh? Discord. PDFs. Steam. I wonder if he used this computer a lot. There's a webcam here too, which is a gigantic concern based on what he was doing. Pernille's like, please, with a baby girl. Right? I worry about this webcam. And by the way, initially it was reported, and I also reported, because that's what was reported, that there was a tripod found in bedroom number 4. And there might have also been. But when I re-looked at all these latest documents, they say there's a phone tripod in her room. Now I can't see it mentioned in bedroom number 4 from those search warrants. So I'm like, oh, I'll have to double and triple check that. But like, maybe it's hers because she had a YouTube channel. She made some shorts. I don't know the name of it because a friend said she had one. She wasn't supposed to have one, but she had one. And she would make like dancing videos. So maybe it was just her phone tripod. Doesn't have to be sinister. But the fact that he abused her for so long, and a lot of the evidence shows the bedding and I'll say underwear, I was going to say panties. Underwear, bedding, things that are matching what's found on his phone. They talk a lot about this room, so that is very sad, especially with this webcam. And yes, there is a window here, okay? Oh no, yeah. Yes, Nelly, I will just, Now this is interesting. Unopened Valentine's Day chocolates. I'm going to speculate this is from Stephan Sterns. Yes. Remember what he was doing on February 12th and 14th. What was he doing? He was researching, Googling sevoflurane, a very powerful anesthetic. Maybe his parents had it at the home because they used to dock the poodle's tails, and apparently they did it at home. Interesting. So they had the poodle ambulance, which was the vehicle that Stephan Sterns had and all that. But he was looking that medication up and saying, do you remember what the Google search was? He asked Google if it would show up in a drug test. He wasn't just looking up the name, like what's sevoflurane? He said, would it show up in a blood test? Or a drug test. A drug test. Would it show up in a drug test is what he wanted to know about that. Isn't that so scary? So that's what he was doing on Valentine's Day. Okay? On Valentine's Day, what was Maddie doing? She told her friends she'd quit taking her medication and she feels so much better. And her friend says she doesn't know why she said on Valentine's Day, but it was on Valentine's Day that she said, I'm done with my medication. So that's interesting. I think this unopened box of Valentine's Day chocolates could be from Stephan Sterns. This is like some candy, I think. And now here is the jewelry that the mother was talking about. Chris Sterns' mother, Debra, no goo jewelry. She talked about giving Maddie this. Okay. All right. So Lil Patty said the webcam is facing the bed also. I know, right? It's facing the bed. That is, it's scary to think about. So if you re-listen to Debra Sterns' interview, she talks about, it's with Chris and Debra Sterns, right? She talks about sending no-goo jewelry to Maddie. And she talked about mermaid tears, which I think are these little earrings like this. So this would be, I would say, from Debra Sterns. I don't know if Stephan bought Maddie anything. Right? Okay, hypnotizes lobsters. Let's see. We'll just go back a little. You say, if you go back to the boxes on the hamper, look directly underneath, that's Maddie's dress. That's a towel. It's a white and blue striped towel. This is like almost, it's like a sweater, like joggers. I still don't see the dress. This is also not the dress. This is also not. So I still don't. I know we all want to see the dress. But there was a blue dress found in the woods, and I still would think, that sounds most plausible. That he got rid of that dress. So we went back to check, okay? So you see it here? The unopened Pringles, the Valentine's Day chocolates, and here's the jewelry, and here you can see this now. Oh man, it just says BG. Baby girl. Oh no. Could be. Oh, there's another one here. It is BBG. With a smiley face. Thank you so much. And this is actually from the jewelry designer, because I was like, what is it? It says, I just want to take a moment and say, thank you for your support of my growing business and all of that, right? So that is from the jewelry store. Okay. Here is a card that says with love and there's nothing written in it. Here is the BBG with something on here. What do you guys think this is? Was ist das, everyone? Me learning German. What is this? Is it upside down now? Sort of. It's just like a little charm. Here's a necklace, I think, that Maddie had, and her nose rings, and I don't know what else is in here. I don't know what this is. It looks like a little fishy, actually. But anyway, there's things in here. But this looks like brand new. Look at it, right? Okay. Jesse Essex said remote schooling required video transmission in 2020 to 2021. You make a very good point. That is true as well. And that's very logical, plausible. I just worry about. I'm not saying that he did anything with the webcam. I just really worry about that webcam facing the bed and what he did in that room, based on what they found on the phone, right? Okay, so here are those, I think these are those mermaid teardrops earrings that the mother talked about. Looks like it. Mermaid tears is what she called it, right? Makes sense, makes sense. So that's what Debra Sterns would have sent. I think that Stephan got her this. Oh dear. Makes me feel a little sick, right? And then there's the Tamagotchi. There's a Tamagotchi toy. This also looks new. So she would have maybe opened these gifts then, of course. And then what happened? And here's one. Yeah, Pondu Nelly says that bracelet was his birthday gift. I think so too. And the chocolates here, like a belated Valentine's Day. Oh my word. There's one earring here. I don't know where the other one was because they show one here. This is also some fine jewelry and all these. So I don't know if he brought all of these or if the friends gave her this. And then there's also this tie-dye box with all these lollipops. I don't know if he gave her that either. Yeah, Wendy says, didn't she re-gift it to Maddie? Yes. Apparently, yes. Okay. So here you can see the backs of earrings in these boxes. There's one other one. Okay. Sorry to show this underwear. They're just showing her underwear drawer, and they found a lot of this matched CSAM evidence on his phone as well. So now there's two here. There's two here as well. So they found that one. Okay, okay. So yeah, I think these were gifts. These were from his parents, his mother. And then I think this is from him. Okay, so there's the single bed. That's why Jen, she's got a king bed. Maddie's got a single bed, and it looks like a double bed upstairs. And they showed some stains as well. Yeah, Arthur is like lollipop box. Mm-hmm. I hope I'm still speaking loud enough. I'm trying not to be too loud here. Okay. So there's some sort of stains they took pictures of as well. This is what I was talking about earlier that matches Jen's writing a lot more. My fluctuating moods, anxiety, and trauma-related symptoms affect my memory, concentration, focus, and energy levels. I also have severe trauma responses when I encounter all males that resemble my perpetrator. So it looks like Jen's handwriting. I don't know, man. Was she trying to... Somebody emailed... I'll say it again in case anyone missed it. Somebody emailed me and said they work in the Disability Claims Department in the USA, and this is what people would normally write. It also says 0.5 or 6. I think it's a 5. Is it? Is it 5 or 6? I don't know. It looks like a 5, like I would write it, but it could be a 6. But there's a point. Maybe there's more of it. But it could be that. It could be Jen preparing disability claims, right? Okay. So here's notebooks that they found as well in her room. It said, my illnesses and conditions limit my ability to work by affecting my memory. Okay. Whatever you guys see, just send it to me on email, okay? If you want to screenshot something, send it to me on email and say what you're seeing, and I'll have a look at it as well. So yeah, there was all of this. This laundry hamper was full. Did he do all this laundry? I don't know. Okay. So you could see that. I think these might have also, I don't know, maybe it's just, yeah, I was going to say it's a gift. It looks pretty newish, good condition. Maybe it's just from opening the drawers and seeing that, right? Okay. Natalie said, this is scary to think what he got rid of if these were taken well after the fact. Do we know how long after February 26th? I think this was taken on February 27th. Analytical Blarney said, thank you again for your detail, dedication, and passion to the case. Each is demonstrated throughout each of your lives. I appreciate all you do. Thank you so much. Charmaine says, chocolates may have been a Valentine gift from Stephan Sterns to Maddie. That's what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, and you guys are saying there's no sheet on the bed. It looks just like a waterproof mattress cover. I'll zoom in here again so you can see more of the gifts. So yeah, guess what I've been doing when when you haven't seen me with all the other stuff we've been doing. Sometimes I'm just like looking at these photos and like, what can we see? So I'm very glad that we can do this as a community right now. I know it's going to be a bit of a longish live stream, but we're almost there. Okay. So they made sure to check everything. That's still quite interesting. Of course, they took a picture of it. Okay. Here, look there. There's these Lilo and Stitch, I think, pajamas. And the tag is still on. And I don't know what's in here. Because later, in one of the pictures, I think they redact this. So I'm like, what is it that? What is that? Okay. And somewhere in there is Stephan Sterns' boxes. Right. Here we can see a Sharpie. Some kind of spray bottle. Charms pops. All kinds of Charms lollipops. And toys. This all looks like what he would have brought for her, right? It could have been from her friends as well. But I'm like, Is this air dry clay? What is this? Could be. This is a Fun Dip Valentine's. Oh dear. Valentine Maui Punch. Yeah, there you go. Tara says child predator gifts. It seems like it, right? Okay. So we've got that. And then, yeah, then open drawers just to check as well. I think we've gone through over all of this. I think we can see, and here's this beautiful Lego as well. Okay, so now we go back to this one quickly here. You guys are all saying, oh, you mean like here? Oh, you mean this? This could be it. I can see you guys like there. Below it. This could be it. This, like when it looked from the top, I don't think that was it, right? This is not it. This one, that's a towel. But this actually could be her dress. Oh my word. Right? It looks like it. Let me find a picture quickly. Thank you, KT Burr. It was your comment that I was like, wait, what? So let me quickly find a picture of it. Hold on 1 second. I just want to go find a picture. I wonder if I can find one now, actually, of Maddie in the blue dress. Just hold on. So many folders. Let's just find it here. I hope it doesn't interfere with what I'm doing there. Stand by. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it could be that dress. Oh my goodness. Let's pick this picture here. Okay. Yep. That looks very much, it could be. And we've all been wondering. So, hypnotizes lobsters. You could be right. KT, you could be right. Because you could see some of these like ruffles here. Same color. Did we as a community find the dress? Maybe. Damn, and it's all the way at the bottom. That is it. Okay. If that's her dress, why is it all the way at the bottom of her laundry basket? The red flags are stacking up, okay? Even for Jenn Soto. Shauna said, gee, I've got extra coffees on the way for our mods and a little something through PayPal for the CEO. That's Fury. The CEO, okay, that's Willow. You and Mr. Grizzly. Thank you so much. PayPal is the best way to support me directly. So I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for buying the Mods coffees as well and for being a member for 20 months. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys, I think Hypnotizes Lobsters, formerly Annie P, am I right? Thank you. I think this is the dress. Oh my word. Now I'm going to add that to my red flag list. We got the croc in Jen's bedroom. We got vomit on Maddie's floor in her room. We have her dress that she just wore at the bottom of the laundry basket. And his boxes. Rochelle said, there seems to be another section to the left of the photo with the same color and black something in between. Yeah, around, this is a towel. This towel, if that's what you're talking about, here's something black in between. This is a blue, same type of color, blue and white striped towel. I think we found the dress, you guys. This looks like the dress. Oh my word. Damn, okay. So yeah, that's just shocked me a little bit again. What is it doing at the bottom of the hamper? Wow, okay. So, Miss Nay, welcome. We're almost done. We're going to just look at bedroom number 4 after this. Ashley said top right of the dress in the basket. You can see the ruffled part. I know, right? I think this is her dress. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we looked at that. I think we've gone through all these pictures now. Let's see. Yeah, we've looked at all of that. So now what I'm going to show you quickly is bedroom number 4. Okay, room number 4. That's the guest bedroom where Jenn Soto says she sent Maddie and Stephan to go upstairs and sleep. That's where he said, he texted. They've got text messages between Jenn and Stephan saying, she says, make sure she goes to sleep right now. And he says, okay, good night, sweetie. And he says, I gave her her medication or whatever. And then he says, she's making her nest and settling in now. And she's like, okay, good night. Angie, welcome. And Angie Childress, welcome. And Angie, thank you so much for your sticker. Momo Shark says, did Maddie have defensive wounds? We don't know because we don't have her autopsy. We only now know her cause and manner of death. And we won't have an autopsy based on Florida laws, apparently, is what they say, right? Okay, so this is room number 4. Now you see there that we got one pillow and one sheet. You know, there's this, and I just mean like to cover oneself is this one little flat sheet. And you want to tell me that 2 people went up here, but one person was downstairs in the bed with all the pillows. All the pillows, all the blankets, the bedding matching. I'm still saying something sinister is going on downstairs. But okay, maybe if, I have to say it like this, I'm very sorry, it doesn't sound nice, but if Maddie was murdered in this room because the roommate did hear sounds at 2:30 in the morning. But that could have also been Stephan going up there and doing who knows what, and I don't know. I don't know what the noises would be, because the roommate heard something as if someone's like putting something down hard on a table or moving something around or whatever's going on there. For all we know, Jenn might sleepwalk and talk. I don't know. How do we know? Maybe she's just completely out. Who knows what the noises were at 2:30 in the morning. But even if there were noises at 2:30 in the morning and then Stephan took Maddie downstairs, I'm still like, downstairs has got a lot of clues of something really weird going on. Jalen says, I'm anxious to know what evidence we don't have yet. Me too. Okay. So, just remember, Jenn says she got home at around 10:30 that night, and Maddie and Stephan were in her room, okay, and if you piece it all together, they were watching Sister Act. So Jenn got home at 10:30, and then suddenly at 11, she sends them upstairs. No more Sister Act, you gotta go upstairs. I don't believe that. I think she would leave them downstairs and say, you guys watch Sister Act. Stephan, you take her to school in the morning, right? You walk the dog? Okay, cool. I'm going up to get a good night's sleep. That sounds quite plausible to me. However, the story that Jenn tells very confidently is she sent them upstairs. Okay, so what happened is she sent them upstairs at 11 o'clock. At 11:04, I think it was 11:04, Maddie's phone was put on charge. Okay? Then Stephan texted Jenn. No, actually first Jenn texted Stephan right after that. So it was actually at 11:39. Because there's like half an hour that goes by. Then Jenn says, make sure she goes to sleep right now. So that's after she's now sent them apparently upstairs. Which again, to me, we'll go over these scenarios this weekend on another stream. But again, to me, it'd rather be like, okay, so if Maddie and Stephan were downstairs watching Sister Act and Jenn came upstairs here, if she would have texted, make sure she goes to sleep right now, instead of watching the whole movie and watching another movie and another one, make sure she goes to sleep right now. That makes more sense to me, but never mind. We'll go over that another time. The point being, Jenn got home at 10:30, sent them upstairs, she says, at 11. At 11:39, she texted Stephan and said, make sure she goes to sleep right now. He said, okay, good night, sweetie. That's what he typed. And then he said, she's settling in now. She's made her nest. And she said, okay, good. And that was it. Okay? Those are those text messages that I'm talking about. Miss Nee, True Crime, or Miss Nee, wouldn't have her underclothes and or sheets have set Jenn off, at least when the abuse first started. I know, right? If she was concerned at all. Yes. Okay, so this is room number 4. Now, here is the thing that looks like a male-specific sex toy, otherwise known as a fleshlight. Why do I say that? Because it looks like one when you first look at it. And when I screenshotted this and the various images of it and I Google reverse search it, it kept showing me that that's what it is. But I now think it could be a hairdryer. And if it's a hairdryer, it still tells me Jenn was up here and not Stephan. I don't think he's like he's drying his hair with a rose gold hairdryer in the morning. He could be, but I just don't know. So it either is something like a male-specific sex toy or a hairdryer. And based on other pictures that I later got, I got all the pictures, but they're all different formats. Some are PDF, some are HEIC, some are JPEG. So sorting that all out and putting it in these folders and looking through all of them, seeing that thing from different angles, I now think it could be a hairdryer. And when they take pictures of the floor, which I'm going to show you now, it looks like Jen's hair on the floor. So I'm going to show you that in a moment. Vanessa said, to make a den, you need pillows and blankets. I know, right? Hence I say, did he carry Maddie down with pillows and blankets, like all wrapped around her, and put her in the car like that? And then, I don't know, when did he do the laundry? Because he went to Hickory Tree Road at 1:15 in the afternoon. And he only came back at 2:45. But the roommate saw him doing laundry between 10:30 and 11:15. So what was he washing? What is going on? But yeah, making a nest, this does not look like the making of a nest. It looks like where Jenn Soto would have slept. Okay, so here's a blue shirt that everyone also thought initially it was a blue dress, but you can see it's a blue collared shirt, right? Okay, so it's a blue collared shirt. Now, what's interesting about a blue collared shirt, and here's obviously lollipops, that's a red flag in this room. Why you got your lollipops there, dude? Okay, so we don't need the answer. I understand he's a child. Sorry, YouTube predator. So, yeah, okay. What's interesting is he was wearing a red shirt at 9:40 in the morning, and then at 10:54, a blue shirt. Now, I don't know if it was a t-shirt or a collared shirt, or if he arrived in the shirt, or what the hell. But here's a blue collared shirt. Here's a backpack. I don't know what this is exactly. I don't know what this is. Is it tennis balls? What is it? No, I don't know what that is. Here's a little mini fridge. Here's a Fiesta mix. And here's Baker's Delights. Pastries. I think it's what he talks about, the Danish pastries. They unpack this backpack and there's more Danish pastries, right? Bryce Jones said Stephan's interview with police hints at worries being exposed. Mentioning tranquilizers he used might have been a preemptive move, foreshadowing, likely because he used them on Madeline Soto. Interesting. Thank you for your sticker. Could be. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. You guys are saying that's a tripod? Where? You mean this? Yeah, it looks too narrow for tennis balls. It looks like even it could be something edible. I don't know. Tell me, what is it? But anyway, there's the backpack. There's a blue shirt. Here's some chargers and things. All right. And now let's see. And lollipops. See? There's this thing. There's this thing. And those things that I'm talking about have like a silicone part over here. This looks like a rose gold. Now it looks to me like a rose gold hairdryer with a nude tip. Okay, but Uncle Google thought this could be something else. And it does also look like that, but a later picture will show you, right? Blackbird said he brought Enterman's pastries. Yeah, he did. And he talked about having that in the car and giving Maddie a Danish pastry instead. Okay, so they're showing the room here. It's a very empty room as well. Guest room. It feels quite eerie, actually. given how empty it is, given that Jen's theory is, or her story would be that, okay, so you're saying Maddie was here with Stephan, so was she murdered in this room? That's scary. Book Mama said, I agree, Grizzly True Crime. Oh, someone said it looks like a speaker. I've had all sorts. From people that have seen this, I've heard, I'm going to say all the words. Oh, someone says it says Slazenger on the thing I just showed you there, which Slazenger would be tennis balls. But anyway, or tennis racket cord or something. Who knows? But okay. So all the words from people who have seen those pictures are fleshlight, steampunk fleshlight, penis pump, hairdryer. Could be all those things. I don't know. There's nothing much to show here. I mean, I don't know if they're watching Sister Act on here. I think they were watching it in Jen's room. So even here, what is this? What is it? This looks like LO. And I know he liked something like Lorcana. Wasn't that cards though? I don't know. Beck says that's where they were watching Sister Act. Maybe. Downstairs, upstairs. I wonder. Would it not be downstairs to make less noise for the roommates? Okay. So we've got his backpack. I think his backpack. A backpack. Is it more accurate to say a backpack and a blue shirt? Now you could see here, yeah, all the locks and things, but here's room number 3. Here's room, I would assume, is it number 2 or 1? I don't even know. Is number 1 downstairs? 2, 3, 4, I think so. Very close, eh? So for the roommate to hear noises in here, they were saying, damn, it must have been loud. Whatever was going on there at 2:30 in the morning must have been quite something for the roommates to hear it. I don't know. To me, it seems like they could hear if a glass gets knocked over or a table gets moved or kicked or, you know what I mean? Even if Jenn Soto was in there. WT Fuzz said, it's a shoe cleaner. Okay, I want all the answers. What do you guys think it is? Yeah, Rob's like Slazenger, tennis balls. Room number 4. Where Jenn says she sent her daughter to be with Stephan. Now, whose shoes are those? Could be Stephan's. To me, they look like they could be Jen's as well. He's 6'2". Don't those shoes look... I don't know if they do or not. It's just the angle. Do they not look a little small for him? I don't know. It looks like Jen's shoes to be, but who knows? Yeah. Pondu Nelly says room 4. That was where Jenn went to sleep on her own. That's not what she says at all, but that's what I think too. I think it too. That's one of my theories. Let's say that. I've got a few theories and we're going to go over plausible scenarios. Let's go over the photos slowly of all the rooms, as in all the significant rooms. Then we're going to meet again this weekend and I will be presenting scenarios. If Jenn slept here, then where was Maddie and Stephan? If Maddie and Stephan slept here, where was all of that? We're going to go through all of that. Okay, so let's zoom in here a bit more. So now here is this like a speed stick maybe? I don't know what these are, but it did say Slazenger or something on the side. Could be tennis balls, could be who knows what. Is this like a Tamagotchi? What's this? Like a game of some sort? It looks like Stephan's stuff. That I can see. This looks like those like AirPods type of things, right? Some kind of watch. Chargers. Are these boxer shorts again, or what the hell is that? A black shirt. There's a black shirt. And if a black shirt, wow. If that's a black shirt, he could have many shirts. But the fact that on the day he was wearing a red shirt, then a blue shirt, and then a witness saw him in a black shirt, and there we see a red shirt downstairs. Okay. And we're also going to see a red shirt here. In this drawer is a red shirt. Here's a black shirt. Here's a blue shirt. And there's also a red shirt downstairs. Isn't that amazing? Okay, then. Carrie says, wonder if they can check the recent history on the TV to prove they were in Jen's room. I wonder. Depends, right? Oh, golf. Someone says golf. Ah, the Knoxville agent, golf. Did he go golfing? Okay, so here we can see this thing again. Which I don't know. See, that looks so weird. That looks like that silicone stuff. This looks like a fleshlight. This, right there now. That stuff there. I don't know. If it's a fleshlight, that's shocking. If it isn't, if it's a hairdryer, okay, that's weird. Then I'd say Jenn is in this room. Here's his gun, which the dad said he wanted to make sure they got this out the house, and the cop said, don't worry, we've got it. He said, okay, thank goodness. But like, is this a normal way to store it? Is he trying to hide it a little bit? Okay, but it's in the drawer. He could have even just come upstairs and chucked that in the drawer. And that could have been the noise for all we know. Okay, wait. 616 Love said, that's for sure a flashlight. Okay, 616 Love, stay here. When we look at more pictures in a moment, tell me. Because later, they do have weird charges sometimes, right? I think some of these ones, especially these ones, and oh my word, Google sent me down a rabbit hole. Oh dear. It could be. Okay, so now, this looks like AirPods, right? Something like that. I don't know if these are hair elastics or part of this. Chargers and a gun. Okay, so here's the blue shirt now. And all his things here. Deck Box Ultra Pro. All his gaming stuff. He liked all this, right? Player's Handbook. Whatever this is. Gaming stuff. I know nothing about. I can see it's gaming stuff, but I don't know which specific one it is. Okay? If you know, you could tell me. Backpack. Again, we go. Okay, so now they're unpacking that. Here's also, someone pointed this out last time. I don't know. I don't remember what they called it. But it's part of the game, I think. Okay, WT5 said, yes, a Dyson. My daughter has one. Do you mean like a Dyson shoe cleaner? Is that what you're saying? I like all the answers. I want lots of answers today. Leave your comments below as well, okay? So I don't miss it. And if you see anything specific that you can see I'm wondering about, please email me if you know what it is. Or if you think you know what it is. Okay, so they're going to open the backpack now. And they see this. All right. I mean, if his gun was there the whole time. YouTube doesn't like that word either. Anyway, that's scary for Maddie. That's quite threatening. You know, if you think of it like that. Okay. So we've got this. Sorry, that was just a picture of the door. There we go. Sorry. Don't want to rush through it. Here we go. Door number 4. Trash can. Nothing else really. There's a red shirt. So like there's a red shirt. This guy's got like a red shirt, a blue shirt, and a black shirt right there. I'm sure he didn't pack all that much, right? He was going to stay for a week. There's more boxer shorts. Ah, there we go. Steve says, that gaming stuff? Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, cool. Shauna says, don't tell me he used the to threaten Maddie. I worry about it. I do worry about it as well. Okay, they're showing us that again. Now they show the floor. So I'm like, what are we looking at, guys? Of course, I zoom in. I can see hair on the floor here and there. But when we'll look at another picture I'll show you now. Hold on. There. I was like, all right, guys, what are we looking at? So, open your eyes, everyone. There. You can see hair on the floor. Could be anyone's hair. Could be the roommate. Maybe they dried their hair in here. Maybe it was Maddie's. It just looks a little bit darker. So I think it's Jen's. What do you think? It's not Stephan's. How do I say your name? Z Brew Fan says 1 shirt, 2 shirt, red shirt, blue shirt. Yes. Okay. This is the thing. Laura says if Maddie was unalived upstairs, Sterns would have had to carry her downstairs and out the door. That's possible. But I mean, he did carry her in broad daylight because he had to across a road in broad daylight. Probably covered in blankets, I would think, or rolled in something as these people do, right? These types of criminals. So sorry to say it like that, but in broad daylight, if he can do that, even though he was forced to do that, what did he do in this situation? He could have carried her downstairs, wrapped in blankets, and just been like, oh, I'm just gonna, if someone sees me, I'll just be like, oh, I'm just gonna put her to bed. And maybe he did that. Maybe he murdered her in this room, carried her downstairs, and put her on her bed just to be there, you know what I mean? While he's like going up and down the stairs and freaking out and whatever. And then early in the morning, I would speculate at like 6:30 or so, he's like, okay, time to get in the car. Janet says, red shirt under mattress? Are you talking about this? I think this is more like a little, it looks quite square. It's a red like sticker on the frame of the bed. See, it's only there. Well, you never know. But anyway, when I looked at this, I zoomed in and then I'm like, this is when it like hit me. I was looking at all these photos and I'm like, what is this? Because I didn't know, like, what are they taking a photo of here? Like, what is it? Are you trying to show just the orientation of the room, the perspective, and I'm like, let's zoom in. And when I saw this, I'm just like, oh my word, what if that's Jen's hair? What if Jen slept up here? This is where she'd get the best night's sleep. It is where she'd get the best night's sleep. We can agree on that, right? Especially because the dog's downstairs. Okay. Here also, they took lots of pictures of this door. And I mean, I'm sure, this is the other thing. I'm sure that Stephan had spent a lot of time with Maddie in this room as well, in the past. I'm wondering about that specific night. What happened that night? I actually wonder in general. Imagine if Jenn always, when she needed a really good night's sleep, maybe she just always went upstairs. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay. So they are showing this door and like, I don't know, these, maybe the scratches are just from continuous use. Maybe Maddie was trying to get out of there. I don't know. That could have been the noises at 2:30. There's a lot of speculation, okay? We are all just conversing, speculating. This is a pure speculation stream. We don't know. Some things, though, are factual because we get it from the documents. So we can back that up with what they say in the documents, right? But here they didn't like explain, okay, so, you know, this door is scratched and we believe. No. So we are speculating now. All opinions are welcome. Heather said, have you ever been given a kaleidoscope as a gift? Not that I remember. I don't think so. Why? Do we see it? Okay, so here again is the room. One pillow. There's a picture that shows more that it's a hairdryer to me now. The front still looks silicone to me from the close-up, but what the hell is going on here? This is where I start questioning. And these are the additional pictures that I'm like, what's this? So now tell me again. Tell me what you think it is. So strange. I think a hairdryer because of the cable like this. It's a thick cable that goes there to the wall. I think it's a hairdryer. Okay. And here we can see, there's another picture, don't worry. There's some snacks. And here's pastries. There's the Entenmann's Baker's Delights. Now, I don't know if these are cheese and raspberry or if he just made that up or if what, but I just think if he packed all of this and he said he gave her a pastry, is it this that he's talking about? Yeah. Roller cage, like not a Dyson, but a hairdryer now. You guys are all like hairdryer, could be hairdryer. Oh, Polka says flashlight and vibrator in one. Oh dear. Many saying hairdryer. I think the boat, also when I saw those, I'm like, I think it's a hairdryer. So here's some snacks. Here's some Baker's Delights. Here's there's a game. Here's Lorcana, a game. He liked Disney Lorcana stuff. I remember that. I think, is this like this? What is this? I thought it could be like a sandal or shoe, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, so we have that. And here, let's zoom in again. See, now I think a hairdryer. But you do get male-specific sex toys that are known as flashlights, like flashlight, but with flash. Okay, flashlight. You know what I mean? The word is like flashlight. It's called flashlight. Don't Google it if you don't want to. You might get a fright. But like, I go down these rabbit holes for you. But initially, as I say, when I reverse searched the initial images of this thing, it was just that flashlight. And there's ones that you get with like handles, and that's why like you get ones that are like this that are called like steampunk ones, and you get different types with different functions, ones that can charge, ones that don't need to be, all sorts of things. Okay, but now when I see this image and I Google reverse search this, then it's lots of hair dryers that come up. Yeah, rose gold hair dryers. Carolina, you say, girl, yes, we know. Last time I brought it up, no one knew what I was talking about. So I unfortunately have to explain it a little bit. They were like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, if you're brave enough, go ask Uncle Google what a flashlight is. Okay. Now there's bright light in here. Okay. Now we can see it. I think it's a hairdryer. Oh no. Pernil says, too late, I Googled it. Research be damned. I'm sorry, Pernil. You looked at it. No, Rob, it's flash light. That's what the toy is called. It's a play on the words of flashlight. Yes, unfortunately. Okay. It's also called something else that I'm not going to say. A pocket kitty is the other word for it. If you ever hear people talking about that, that's why that is. Okay, but not this. I think this is a hairdryer. Even though it could be that thing still with handles and all sorts of weird things, I think it's a hairdryer. I think it's a rose gold hairdryer. So why is there a hairdryer in this room? I don't know. Maybe it was Maddie's. I don't know. Oh no, Kim's the same. I researched it too, never again. Sorry, everyone. And then, other than that, there's not much else in this room. Hey. So what's this? Photos taken. Oh yeah, this. This is now a different format again. Finally, I can show you the it's not exciting. We talked about it a lot and you guys are always like, what are you talking about? This low lotion masturbation cream in his backpack. You see, Miss Luna said that's a massager. You guys say that's a blow dry. It's a hair dryer. So many answers. Okay, let's see. So this is the low lotion. Here we can see this that looked like a sandal earlier. It's more like a tag, right? Look at it. Oh, sorry, this picture's going everywhere. And cards and games and Stephan stuff, I would say, right? This. Okay. All right. So low lotion cake. This. Routines can get old. That's why we've created this transforming masturbation cream. You guys thought I'm saying those words out of nowhere. There it says it. Masturbation cream. It's here to help take your me time to the next level. Which is also why one might think, is that a fleshlight? Is that a sex toy? Because here's masturbation cream. He's already bringing this along with him. It says, okay, I'm going to read it for you. Apply a generous amount of low lotion to the pleasure area or your cake stroker. Whoa, you now got to Google that. Cake stroker. What's that? Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't. Interesting. Okay. And start playing. The formula will transform from a thick cream into a gliding lotion as it warms. Okay, that's what he brought along with him. He packed it in his baggie. Some pastries, some gaming stuff, and then some masturbation cream. Like, what in the hell? Ooh, okay, you've got a specific brand. You like, it's a hairdryer, Panasonic. Okay, hairdryer EH. Oh, nice. I just compared it to the image. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. I will look that up later. Your cat's like the directions. No. Wait, we just saw that one, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So he brought it in his baggie. Yes, he did. Okay. Oh no. Melhouse is like, is that cake stroker a hairdryer? I don't know. So we've got that. Now, the last thing I think we've done a lot of time now we've looked at Jen's room, Madeline's room, room number 4, and all of this, okay? Evidence photos. There's also other vehicles, Sterns. I can show you Sterns for a second. You see that? There's where we know about the boxer shorts. Don't worry. I have a folder called Not to Show. Other is here. I just wanted to show you this. Remember when they said that he was putting his phone under the crack of the door to take footage of the roommate? And she didn't know that Angelica roommate? Yeah, these are those photos. The police tried it out to see if it actually works out. That content that he made in the bathroom and in bedrooms would look like this. Little Patty's like, you can buy that cream at Walmart. Is that where the Walmart comes into this case? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so there you go. That is what he was doing. This is the thing. While he's for years abusing Madeline Soto based on the evidence on his phone, other evidence on his phone is that he's a voyeur. He's taking this content of the roommate in the bathroom, in her room, and she didn't know at all. And he had other girlfriends and all. This guy is like a sexual predator. Big time, full time, not really working much, right? So that's what we have. Now, when like this one, we'll go over all of this another time. This is the storeroom and things. See, this tire is unrelated to the case based on documents, right? And the vehicles and the dumpster. See, we've got so many. Oh my word. Here's the other croc that we were talking about. Madeline's other croc. The one was in Jen's room. Here's the other one found in the trash. Shame, man. There's her bag Look, the consistency looks like it's a plastic bag and inside looks like it's covered in paint. Okay? So we can go over other things at a later stage because we've still got photos from inside the vehicles, both vehicles. We've got this, you know, the laptop. There's a hoodie in it. All of this. But I think we've done great today just going over the house and trying to understand all of that. So I hope it was very clear. I hope you are not confused. If you are, let me know. But yes, that is pretty much what we're going to do today. How long have we been here? For a while, hey? Let's see. Almost 3 hours. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on that, I don't know what to call it, the evidence, photos, presentation, where we could discuss it, right? Christine said hairdryers usually have a big square plug that will have save reset buttons on it. If the plug doesn't have it, it's probably not a hairdryer. True as well. True that as well, yeah. Katie Burr, that's a good observation. You said that Stephan said that Maddie liked the cold. You know, she loved walking on the cold mornings. Yeah, but with her wearing shorts and her Crocs and everything, and she had a hoodie, but she had hand warmers in her backpack. Yeah. Scrap Owl said that hairdryer is expensive. Interesting. See, I'm going to have to look which one it is and how much it is and is it plausible. Marie said, after using Google for research on these things, I hope no one sees my history. I must go check all my linked devices. Oh dear. They're going to be like, what are you looking up? I'm doing research. You were doing research. I can vouch for you. You were here with us. You can just show them the stream. Anyone questioning you, okay? Heather, whatever. Thank you so much for your sticker. All right. So leave your comments below. I look forward to reading what you guys think, what you see, if we miss something, if you spot something. As I say, I've received very informative emails, especially of the medication and things like that, especially because medications in South Africa and Europe look very different. Like Miralax and things like that. They don't look like that here. I don't think we have Miralax here. I'm not sure. But everything looks very different here. So it's very good to see if you guys can spot, oh, that's that. Then it's really great to tell me, okay? Jean said, hey, Grizzlies, this guy is so disgusting. Sicko baby boy. I know, right? So thank you, everyone. I hope that you can sleep tonight, that there's no nightmares, that you're okay. Make sure you look after your mental health. Thank you, mods. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all again very soon, probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, please don't panic. It just means I'm preparing the scenarios for you. Another thing I still want to do is listen to all the Friends interviews. I was busy doing that, and then you see Court TV, they were like, can you? And I'm like, oh my word, I have to cram. So I started cramming for my Court TV segment because I got to get all that information in my head, okay, all of it. So I still want to listen to all the Friends interviews and just make sure there's nothing we missed based on the documents, because I didn't play those. I don't want to put, their voices on the internet, even though it's redacted and all that. Want to go through that? Want to go through the vehicle photos if you want to, okay? Let me know. And we're going to go through plausible scenarios of what happened. And it will all be speculation because we weren't there and we don't know and we don't have all the evidence, right? SW4x4 Explorer says, excellent job on Court TV. Thank you so much. Let me quickly, before we go, I just want to check one thing. If we go to Court TV, I think they said it's going to be uploaded tonight. Oh, is it there now? There we go. It's going to premiere. I don't know what time that is. 2:30 a.m. for me. It's going to premiere. Go to Court TV. It says Vinnie Politan investigates case against Stephan Sterns. I think that's the one where I am featured. So you can go there. Sometimes they said they chat to members only, which is unfortunate because then we can't all chat there. But anyway, we'll be there in the comments section, right? All right, everyone. I will see you very soon. Stay safe. Have a lovely Friday, whatever, or Saturday if it's already that for you. Bye.